Damn.
Woo.
Damn.
I'm just doing my job.
Yo, Elliott said week 29, bro. Who would have thought?
Who would have? When we first sat
A
down,
New Yorker, a Canadian, and a real nigga.
when you first sat down to do the bigger picture, did you expect 29 weeks in?
No, full transparency. I was a guest.
He told you, did you hear him on the Matt Barnes All the Smoke podcast?
No, I haven't finished watching
DJ
it yet.
Hed, did you hear him?
No, I didn't finish watching
He
it
was
yet.
like, yeah, I was a guest, and then they realized they need me. You know what I mean? That's supposed to be just a guest, but it's no show without me.
Hey, you know what? Shout out to Matt Barnes, man.
Shout out Matt Barnes.
Hey, you know what's interesting?
Light Skin King right there.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, transparency, chat. I'm sick. So if I'm sniffing, coughing, hacking, blowing, doing the things during the
Zoom in
episode,
on his nostrils. See
kiss
blue.
my ass.
Flu game
You know what I'm
Head.
saying? I've been doing a lot of traveling. I believe a white person got me sick. It was this Czechoslovakian dude.
On the plane?
Bro, it was just, I don't know what, he had to be like Czechoslovakian or like.
Czechoslovakian is wild.
You know those don't even exist anymore.
How do you pinpoint?
They split.
How do you pinpoint Czechoslovakian?
Well,
Yo, my man, you Czechoslovakian?
Well, look, when he was
split,
texting, like he was texting on the plane, I looked over, I didn't see no vowels. It was just all consonants. So that's like, that was just one of those.
This is on the plane.
Yeah, man.
Yo, planes are germ traps, man.
Yeah.
And he got you sick.
I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know what the fuck I got, but it ain't good. So just so y'all know, I'm ill. Not no Lil Wayne.
I like that you chose Wayne as the reference.
Oh my God.
No, I'm just saying that's interesting.
I fuck with Lil Wayne.
I do too. He's one of my favorite rappers ever.
They ripped my heart
Hecht
out.
Hecht is always looking for an angle, Elliott.
They took it from me. I ripped my heart out. I put my heart into this.
I like that you said Lil Wayne.
And they took it
because today is the whatever the fuck it is of November or
the anniversary
December,
of the Carter
and
too.
the first Carter came out, and then when the Carter came out, Dot tweeted this.
You saw I blew up 10 years ago on December 4th. Is when he went to war with Cash Money. One of his little tweet rampage.
Yeah, I saw you post that.
Shout out to the Facebook memories. You know when you're on Facebook.
What was the purpose of you posted that? I was like, why?
Because it came up on goddamn Facebook memories and shit. Like, okay, that was an historic moment.
It was a super big moment, but it was 10 Twitter.
Years ago.
It was Twitter though.
He's saying history repeats itself. The Mentor went to war with his label.
See what I'm saying?
And then 10 years later.
I didn't say that. The people said
always
that.
An angle.
Jeremy.
There's always an angle with this guy.
How ironic that Drake is battling UMG, LOL.
You said it. You wouldn't say his name no more.
Oh, yeah, I messed up. Yeah.
Let's do a Drake counter on screen for how many times Elliott violates his own clause.
Can I call him the boy? Can I call him the boy?
Yeah, but
right,
if every time you say his name, we're going to put a counter up because you said you wasn't saying his name no more.
I'm trying not to, but I can when he's doing petitions out there, man. What can I do? It's hard out here.
Yeah, you know what? This last week in hip-hop has been very
crazy.
Petite.
Like petition?
No, petite.
Why has it been a small week?
That's just the word I use when I'm describing,
That's like a fragile op?
Oh my God!
Is it like
never mind?
Petite?
It's being sort of petty.
Just strike.
It's demure.
That's not how you say.
Demure, demure.
Whatever you was trying to do.
Elliott's scrolling through TikTok, being like, "All right."
Elliott was like, "What's the motherfucker saying now?"
What did the kid say?
Demure? Who the fuck is Demure?
DeMar DeRozan?
Hey, before we get to the lawsuit.
It's not a lawsuit, it's a petition.
The petition,
Jeremy.
the pre-action.
It's a fake suing. I ain't really suing you, dog.
Everyone, and I mean everyone, DJ Hed, wanted to know are Spotify Wrapped and Apple Music.
I don't have Spotify, so kiss my ass.
No, Apple Music. You have something. Yeah, right. They wanted to know whatever you got. What end of year wrap up.
Yeah, we came over this together. We're like, we're dividing our DSP consumption. Head is the Apple boy. Hecht is Spotify, and I'm Team Tidal for life.
No, you know what? I was Team Tidal too. The reason why I don't have Spotify.
Stop pointing again. Everybody want to air their grievances with Tidal to me and shit. What's going on? What now, King?
I'm not airing grievances. I'm just pointing something out. The day I'm a DJ, okay? I'm a DJ. I'm an active DJ.
No one ever questions you not being a DJ.
I'm an active DJ. Clear. I'm outside.
Yeah.
When's the last time I said, "Yo, Head, are you a DJ?" No one's ever questioned this.
That's not true. The homie, well, I'm gonna say her name. But she was like, "Do you like DJ parties?" And I'm like,
"Fuck you, mean?"
Yeah,
booked.
But anyway, the day that Tidal announced their collaboration with Serato, which is the program we used to DJ, where you could stream music directly from Tidal,
historic day
into Serato,
game changing.
I canceled my Spotify same day and went to Tidal. Same day when Tidal announced that they were going to raise the price an extra $10 just for DJs, I canceled my Tidal account.
It went back.
So Elliott Wilson, if you know somebody that knows somebody, I'll go back to Tidal, but I'm not paying $1 more than what I was paying just because I'm being penalized as a DJ. That's insane. It's blasphemous.
You say
it's an egregious act of war against DJs.
Does that still exist though? Is it still extra $10?
He said got to deal with Apple, but he still feel entitled.
What are you talking about?
Good luck. I like that.
Charged up.
Oh my God.
Okay.
If we were supported Tidal as a business more, we might not be in this predicament that we're in right now in the industry.
No, that's not true. People supported Tidal. You want to talk about a Tidal conversation? We can have a Tidal conversation.
Let's not go there.
All right. All right.
Shout out to the homies though. Jason Capon is my guy. Let me see if I can hook y'all guys up and get you right, man.
Get me right then. Let's do it.
So if I get you right,
I'll go back home today.
Okay.
I'm always trying to go back home. I'm coming home. I'll go back to Tidal today. You give me I'll pay what I was paying, $9.99. Not a penny more. Not one penny. Tax? I'm being penalized for being an active DJ.
Yeah, that is kind of
that's insane.
Kind of crazy.
You know what I used to have a rule of thumb. This is ISO real quick. I used to have a rule of thumb with these labels and with artists. Okay. This is before we can stream everything. We had to buy it on iTunes and shit like that, or even buy the physicals, or even buy like you know how they sell the specialty packs where you get the vinyl collector stuff like that. I tell artists, I'm either going to play your music or I'm going to buy it. I'm not going to do both. There's an artist who had I'm not going to say his name. There was an artist,
say his name,
a big artist who my homie was his DJ.
Okay,
and he would make him buy the music to go DJ for him on the road.
Ooh.
On iTunes. Hey. I need you to come DJ for me in Vegas. Buy the album and then come DJ for me.
Can't give your brother a hard drive?
I mean, I was about to say.
He also didn't even go no backing vocals?
Bro, he went straight He made him buy the album on iTunes to go DJ for him.
That's crazy.
That's egregious. So ever since then, I'm just like, you know what? I'm either going to play the music or I'm going to buy it. I'm not doing both. Kiss my ass. I'm going to support you, but you get one way. You don't get, I'm not buying your shit just to play it for you for free promo. That's crazy.
He was livid that day. I imagine. Especially how excited you were, the roller coaster you went on.
He's as mad as he was the day he found out.
I was hot, bro. Because I'm being penalized for being a DJ. That's crazy.
How many years ago was this?
Which one? Which offense?
First time you found out. So this happens a lot?
Which offense, though? Which I just described.
That the DJ had to go buy.
Oh, this was like 4 years ago.
He's still irate. The same level of irate he is.
Him the day on Tidal was the same roller coaster that I went on last episode. Of highs and lows, just immediately back and forth.
What was it? People really were heartbroken.
People
by this prank that you pulled, DJ Hed.
Yeah, they really.
Do you think that you went too far?
No, I don't think I went too far. Kiss my ass. Jeremy.
In fact, you had further to go. Allegedly, there was more of a prank. This is the light version.
Yeah, there was more.
At least he had more?
There was actually more. And
for this time, right?
Yes, and Salas pulled him off the ledge and said, you can't do that to Jeremy.
My manager saved Jeremy Hecht from a really, really bad lashing, a public lashing. It was going to be fucked up what I was going to do to him.
You put him up on the Summer Jam screen already. What else
no. This
was
this is so far what I was going to do to him. Summer Jam is nothing. Small potatoes is what I was going to do to him. I was going to have him on the shade room.
Do you realize that I honestly thought that Kendrick Lamar had spoken to my young colleague, my young brother, Jeremy Hecht.
Never talked about him a day in his life.
And said about his due diligence. Something about that just rang so true.
I know. I chose that word specifically.
Due diligence, right?
Yeah.
It made it believable, right?
Exactly.
You're an evil man, DJ Hed.
Watching it back though, you could see his smile. Like if you zoom in on his face, knowing it's happening now, watching it back, I should have seen the signs. He was smiling too much. He was like looking too happy.
When your voice cracked,
that was crazy.
I did talk to him about you, but we'll get to that. And Jeremy Hecht's, tweet. I mean, or what was it? It was
DM.
It was a DM. Brought up Jeremy Hecht's DM, and he said he didn't. Of course, he didn't check your DM.
Yes,
but
okay.
I sent him a.
I know that. I woke up every morning looking, and he never opened it.
He didn't open your shit.
Still not yet. Yeah.
He didn't open.
I was expecting maybe a link when it came out. I
sent him a screenshot of your DM that we had for the show.
Yeah,
and he laughed, and while we was on the phone, he laughed. He said, "You know what? I watch. I pay attention." He's like, "I fuck with Jeremy." Like. He said, I fuck with him.
Look at Don't cry. Don't cry. Don't you cry.
Just listen,
Don't you
bro.
cry,
You want me to tell you or
There's
not?
more.
He said,
There's more.
He said, why are you turning pink?
Okay, continue. All right.
He said, I fuck with Jeremy. He do his due diligence, and that's respect.
Woo!
Wow.
So you retire now. You have to retire as a hip hop journalist. Also, now. It's over. How can you top this, buddy?
I don't know how I get more. Thank you for bringing me up.
But no credit for helping the movement around the song. Squabble Up, which we hear is the video now. So they want some live reaction from us, guys. What are we gonna do here? We're gonna live react to this video.
Can I take 30 seconds?
That's just the water.
Take 30 seconds.
All right,
So how do you feel? How do you feel, Jeremy?
He said you do your due diligence.
You do your due diligence.
And he fuck with you.
And he fuck with you.
As someone who, as we learned on Gloria, takes his pen very seriously and takes his time with his art.
Give our live Jeremy reaction to Dot fucking with him.
That means the most.
I'm gonna see a tear.
Zoom
Tear's
in on
coming.
him.
A tear's coming, buddy.
Can you cry on demand?
No. But I will tear up when I get emotional.
Your voice just cracked?
My voice cracked a little.
I got another scoop though, Elliott.
The dead homies. Yes, sir.
I got another scoop, Elliott. This one's for you.
I'm scared now. You pointing at me again. So
I'm sorry. This is for you in the chat and everybody that fuck with the bigger. You're really red. Like you.
I don't know what to do. Can I Kendrick? Thank you. I appreciate
it. Get us some water. You got some shots.
Give your thank you. Give your
Okay. First of all, I want to thank God. Second of all, I want to thank Tupac. Third of all, thank you for the words.
The city of Los Angeles.
I sent Alex
the city of Los Angeles.
I sent y'all a text when I talked to him. Alex has the text. Okay, it's on screen now. And basically, I said off the record, I talked to Dot about you. I talked about you to Dot, and Ellie said, "Don't make him cry." Jeremy said, "Too late. I love you, bro. You don't have to say it back." Elliott said, "Can we save it?"
Oh my God.
Dot to Hecht. I said, "I'll disclose a few words on air if you want me to save it." Elliott said, "Please save it." Jeremy said, "Let's save it." So I saved it.
This is what y'all get. See what we get for the people.
The greatest part was Elise was sitting, because we were setting up the set for today, and Elise was sitting right there, and I was looking at the text, and she goes, she doesn't know any of this. She doesn't even I didn't say anything out loud, and she just goes, What are you looking at? Why are you reacting? This was my reaction. She's like, "Why are you smiling like that?" I was just sitting there on the and I was just like,
okay, are you done with your moment? Do you want to say anything else to Dot?
Can I say one more thing?
Go ahead, bro.
Okay.
When did you first fall in love with Kendrick Lamar?
No, we don't need to do that.
When did you first fall in love with Kendrick Lamar's hip hop?
I just want to say thank you. Everything you put out into the world, and I will continue to do my due diligence. That's it.
Elliott, I got something I have a scoop for you and at the bigger picture universe.
Thank you, sir.
Everything I just said was complete bullshit. Fuck Jeremy Hecht.
I told you.
That's that trick? That's that trick? That's that trick?
This was my get back.
That's the payback. Wow.
Yeah. Jeremy, I told you.
Yeah. Greatest show ever.
And you were pink.
I was legit.
Your cheeks were pink.
Yeah. No. You know what's crazy? I even had a nightmare about you this morning. I still have some trauma.
Morning.
Yo.
No, this morning.
I gotta go taping with DJ Hed again.
No. What you mean, bro?
No. So,
nightmares.
So in the morning when
and why is it because of a black man? It's a nightmare.
It wasn't simply because it was a black man. Okay, if Tupac came to me in a dream and told me to keep the message alive, it would be a good dream. But in the morning,
I'm Elliott Wilson, by the way.
Jeremy Hecht.
Yeah, it's DJ Hed. Welcome to the circus.
Welcome to the show. So in the morning when you're like semi-awake, semi-asleep, but you like kind of roll back into sleep. And so this would happen. My house that I was in, I don't know what type of metaphor this is, was collapsing, okay? My house was collapsing on me.
That's a hell of a metaphor.
Some sort of metaphor. And I was like kind of falling under and like, I was like looking for help. And then I get a FaceTime call from DJ Hed. And I was like, oh, maybe he's gonna like help me out of the burning house right now. I could be like, so I'm like, no. And he's like, Jeremy Hecht, if you did things right, you could have been right here on stage with me and Glorilla. And I was like, what did I do? Why can't I be on stage? And I forgot the house was burning. And so then he's like, nope, you messed up, hung up on me. He was having a party with Glorilla. So I think the Kendrick thing really resonates deeply within me, and I have a little bit of trauma, but I'm dealing with it. Good. I slept it
Is
off.
that why you came in here dressed like you on the Vultures album?
No, but I did dress like that because Promotion was in my top 5 songs of the year, and Kanye was my number 3 artist this year, which is crazy.
Kanye?
My back catalog.
So wait, go back to it. So number 1 was what for you?
Big Sean.
Big Sean.
Big Sean.
Big Sean.
Justice for Big Sean.
Yeah.
Okay.
Detroit
Talk about
mixtape
that,
on
Jeremy.
heavy
How is
rotation.
Big Sean number one
Detroit.
on your Spotify rap?
So he's always
The
been one of my
first
favorite
Detroit?
artists, but Detroit was recently put on Spotify, and I think I went back and hit that heavy. Higher on that is one of my favorite songs. And then his new album, I listened to quite a bit.
Underappreciated.
Yeah,
greatness.
I think it deserved more love. And so yeah, Sean, I love.
Wow. So in the year of Kendrick versus Drake, sorry to say his name again.
Yep.
Big Sean is your most listened to artist.
Most listened to artist. You want to know who number 2 was?
Who's that? Yourself.
Kendrick Lamar, Duckworth.
No.
The boy?
Yep.
Number 2?
Number 2.
Behind.
Big Sean.
Sean Don, baby.
So you a Big Sean and then Drake.
And then Drake. Yep.
And no Kendrick in his top 5.
Kendrick was not in my top 5. I'm sure next year he will because GNX was highly
Because
played.
there's no album, just the singles. You don't want to play your
Like that was my third.
Let me see. Actually, hold up. I don't want to touch your phone. I'm sick.
Okay. Like that was my third most played song.
You have to turn it so I can see.
But I didn't listen to the beef songs on Spotify. I was listening to them on YouTube. So
Oh no. Tell them your number 4.
Marky Basie. Yo, Marky
You are
Basie,
so white.
Marky Basie needs more love. LA legend. He's got slappers, okay? He's got some emotional
Don't say
music
that.
for me.
That's not how you say it.
He's got slaps.
Slaps.
Slappers.
He's got slaps. He could actually some LA artists could use Marky Basie on the hook if they want to hit. I believe.
Like who? Jeremy Hecht?
I don't know. You might know some. I'm just saying. Yeah, shout out to Marky Basie, incredible artist if you haven't heard of him. Kanye was number 3. Back catalog is crazy. Same with Drake. Like, I still listen to Take Care, Nothing Was the Same, So Far Gone. I still listen to My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. I still listen to Graduation. And I did like some of the Vultures songs, so I'm sure
they
that
give you the
helped.
songs too? What were your top songs?
I'll go to my songs. And then Tyler was number 5.
Okay.
So look.
So he's representing Spotify.
Yeah.
Does Tidal do this?
They do a rewind. It's different. It's not as expansive as this.
Oh.
And I haven't gotten mine yet.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't gotten the one from Apple yet.
Yeah, they did it.
Okay, well, where do I go? Because
CT, how do you get to the
You don't
Apple's
know.
rewind? I don't have Apple.
Germaphobe.
no, I found it.
Okay, so
Okay,
wait,
okay.
let Jeremy go first.
Go ahead.
Okay, you want my
How many songs
songs?
does it give you? Top 5 or top 10?
It gives you 5, but then there's a whole playlist. Mine were, you'll like one of them. Okay, my boy Lakon at number 1, 614. Just a personal classic for me. Super talented singer. Same with my number 2, Jake Fish, Wildflower. Very, very emotional song. I know him. He's super talented artist. Like that at number 3. Drink Water, John Bellion and John Batiste at number 4. And this is for you, Elliott. Number 5. What's the most hip hop song you can think of?
The most hip hop song you think of?
Yeah, if you
You
think
talking about like
hip-hop-
some Griselda shit?
No, think more hip hop than that.
More hip hop than that?
Rapper's
Mhm.
Delight.
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about that white person you fuck with?
Tommy Richmond, $1
Yeah.
Million
Oh,
Baby,
man.
number 5. And
You
then
repped the set? You had Tommy Richard as your fifth
fifth most
played
streamed song. I think I went hard that first week when it came out. I think I was just looping.
You want to do the honor? Oh, go ahead.
And then I had Thames, Promotion by Ye, Worship by John Batiste, and John Bellion, Kid Again as my top 10.
DJ Hed. Read
Live. You hadn't even
All
seen
right,
it.
number 1.
it. I haven't even seen it.
Do you want to take a guess at who
Kendrick
number 1?
Lamar!
Yeah. Number 2, Ye. Number 3, Miles Minnick. Shout out to Miles. Number 4, RJ Mr. LA. And number 5, Dollar Sign.
Dollar sign. Look at top
Had
songs.
Dollar Sign
You
on
want to go
file?
top songs?
I'll let you intro the number 1 song.
Nah, you do it.
Euphoria. Number 2, I tried to
Oh, so
do
you
what
proved
you
that
did.
you do listen to Euphoria.
He does
so many
every
times a
morning.
day.
Yeah. Then we have
Not Like Us?
Yeah, the big song Not Like Us. Christ-Like by Miles Minnick. TV Off. And then High School by Miles Minnick. What's more telling
Well,
High
TV
Speed.
off just
High speed.
High Speed by Miles Minnick. What's more telling is the amount of plays each of those had though. Because I feel like you're not listening to that much music on your Apple Music.
No, I'm a DJ, Jeremy.
That's what I'm saying. So you're probably
so you
listening
listen
on
to things on MP3?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Your Serato?
I'm playing it out of I'm playing the music out of my laptop a lot. So,
So you have tons of MP3 files
I have
on your computer?
320 gigs of music.
Damn. Did you have
He's a DJ, man. He's a DJ.
He is a true DJ.
He's available.
I imagine you waking up to public service announcement every morning. I don't know if that's just in my mind. I hope.
All right,
that.
let's bet. Let's guess what his top song would be.
Ooh, from this year.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go top 5. I think Like
Guys,
That.
top 5. Goddamn.
I'm a guess Like That is gonna be on there.
Yes.
Push Ups is gonna be on there.
No.
Okay.
I do Family Matters.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Okay, Family Matters. Yeah. I'm gonna put Not Like Us on there.
Yep.
Damn, Skippy. What about the ladies? Yeah, Glow.
Yeah, who else are you putting?
I would give him Glorilla, yeah,
TGIF
Glow, or no, yeah, Glow, and then I would, because he was really adamant about yeah, Glow.
Yeah.
And then I would.
How are you adamant about yeah, Glow?
And then I would give him some throwback shit that nobody give a fuck about.
East Coast type
Some-
shit,
yeah,
right?
some-
Yeah, like a real like
It's like,
posse cut or something.
yeah, like something off the first Wu-Tang mixtape that nobody knows but him type shit.
The boot camp clip.
Shit that Method Man don't even know the words to. You know what I'm saying? Like that type
Duck
of shit.
down.
But you did get your podcast rewind.
Oh, yes, because I listen to my podcast on Spotify.
Yeah, okay.
So everybody loves it. I had Joe Budden podcast at number 1. I think I had Rory and Maul at number 2. Bill Simmons, I like to get my sports on. Number 3.
Brilliant
Number
Idiots,
4, Brilliant Idiots was number 4. See, I support Leonard and his Crody
Endeavors.
and his controversial Crody. And number 5 was Need to Know podcast.
Yeah, shout out to Need to Know.
Savon, Alex, and Reggie.
Yeah.
I think
But yeah, I use Spotify for my podcast consumption.
Yeah.
will it show me what my top podcast is?
If you listen on Spotify, it will.
Oh no, on Apple.
On Apple, I don't know because they have a separate app for it.
Yeah, it don't show. It's fine. I don't listen to many podcasts. I listen to like the same podcast over and over again. It's more about real estate and socioeconomic, racism, redlining, shit like that.
Too intelligent for all that hip hop and comedic bullshit.
Unless you niggas listen to the,
You come here for the bullshit. You can go elsewhere to get, on the drive. That's
exactly. You stay on an intelligence stream, my brother.
West Coast.
Well, Elliott tweeted right after the last episode.
I do.
He gets a million view tweet every week, and it's so cryptic. It's so cryptic.
It's Elliott Wilson.
But he's so good at it. He just tweets Hov.Dot. All caps, periods in between, 1.2 million views. I had people texting me. Loki's texting me like, yo, what's this tweet? Like, he said, yo, what's happening? And I knew because on our episode, you had reclaimed the list as Jay, Kendrick, Drake.
As Head goes, refer back to early episodes of The Bigger Picture. I said my top 3 all time was Hov, Drake, and Kendrick. And the whole battle was going to be, does Kendrick take Drake's spot? Does it change once this battle happens? And I claimed at the end of the last episode that, yes, it's changed for me. Now I have Hov.Dot, and now I have Drake at 3rd.
You said you needed
a very
an
pressing
album.
question for you, Elliott
Yes,
Wilson.
sir. Yes, sir.
What did you do with that Scorpion jacket you wore episode 1?
It's in the one bring it back. I'll wear it next week. You want it next week? I'll bring it back.
Go ahead, pull it out.
But so a lot of pause.
Are we gonna burn it?
No, I'm just sipping my tea.
No, we can pause on. We have a no
How
pause
about
off camera rule.
I'll give it to Jeremy.
guys.
I'll give it to Jeremy.
I think
Because you
Jeremy wants
abuse
to.
him. That's my Christmas gift. I'm gonna give Jeremy my Scorpion jacket.
Yes.
Because you're an evil man. You abuse him. I love him.
It's
He's my
a
friend.
battered woman.
And I'm gonna
present.
take care of him. My birthday gift him my Scorpion jacket next week.
Wow.
When is your birthday?
It's nowhere near now.
Christmas gift him. My
Christmas.
bad.
Oh,
Christmas
For Hanukkah.
Happy holidays, DJ Head.
When is Hanukkah?
Same time as Christmas.
I don't see. Do you celebrate the holidays, DJ Head? I don't see.
I
you
don't really fuck with it like
I can
that.
see you being a.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, bro, like,
Yo,
what's
Scrooge about that
it's too
shit.
happy.
The
Bro.
fuck you want presents for?
It's no.
I'm
I
here.
appreciate the sentiment of gathering with loved ones and playing Monopoly. I'm really good at Monopoly. It's nothing
Your
like
Monopoly game is strong.
it's nothing like breaking a nigga down to his last dollar.
That's what all the real estate podcasts do. They really like.
Bro,
Yeah.
Monopoly will literally teach you how life works. That game of life, trash. Monopoly will teach you about life. Anyway, holidays, like we listen to music together and stuff like that. Not the Mariah shit. Like we listen to slaps. You know what I'm saying?
That's a slap.
The Mariah's not
The
a slap.
definition of a slap.
All I want for Christmas is a slap. I don't
He's
care
mad
if people
he's
from the
mad
Bay
because
want to
he-
talk to me. That is a slap.
So you don't- so you don't mind
look
it,
into
you
your
don't mind-
camera and tell the Bay homies that that's a slap.
Bay Area homies.
To the homies.
First of all, don't let Oakland be my last stop with what I'm about to say. All I want for Christmas is a slap. If the definition does not fit, then the definition may need to be changed. That's something.
San Francisco.
So you want to change the
Richmond.
definition of a slap? It's a lot going on in the culture this week
I just
with people like
I'm
yourself
I'm
wanting to
defending
like.
for a black
Canadians
woman.
trying to change the rules.
For a black woman.
No,
Why?
what you mean that
I'm
you can't?
defending her.
No, you're not. You're not.
Are you mad that Mariah's going to take Squabble Up out of the number 1 spot?
No, I think she deserves
Hot
all the
100?
flowers for that song. She deserves all the charts, all the money. It's one of the greatest songs of all time.
You know what I do for the holidays though? I do like to spend time with family, loved ones. We do debate some topical things sometimes, depending on how pressing it is.
Yeah.
But I don't really like holidays like that. like I was raised Christian and shit, you know what I'm saying? But like Jesus wasn't even a Capricorn. They'd be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying, like, when you start breaking this shit, I don't want to get in, this is off hip hop, but when you start breaking this shit down, like, oh, it's Jesus' birthday. Jesus' birthday is not December 25th. He wasn't even a Capricorn.
He was a Pisces.
That's what I'm saying.
Wow.
Woo. When is Pisces season, Jeremy Hecht?
March. It's like March and
so why is December 25th Jesus' birthday?
It's kind of crazy.
Human beings just be doing shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just do
for
shit.
a long time.
Yeah, like, I don't fuck with it. So what I do, I'll go to my mom's house, I'll log in my Amazon on the iPad, and I pass the iPad to my family, my mom, my brother, and I say, hey, put something in the cart. And then that way, Jeff has invented a very great system where I don't have to do shit. You put in what you want in the cart, I hit buy, it goes straight to you. I don't got to wrap it. I don't got to deal with it. You know what I'm saying?
The least sentimental gift giver ever.
I give my mom,
boy.
when I buy my mom shit, I give it to her in the same bag I bought it in here. This what you wanted, cuz.
That's what you wanted.
Call your mom
That's what you wanted.
No, that was some Snoop Dogg
Okay.
shit. Snoop did that on camera one year. He was the cousin his kids on TV. It's funny.
Do you like? I feel like you like the holidays. To some
I did
degree.
as a kid. I wanted all the best toys, the best everything. But as I get older, I'm a little more Scrooge with it.
Okay,
you know?
that's fair.
Yeah,
You a little Grinchy.
but I'm giving you that Scorpion jacket next week.
Okay.
You gonna wrap it?
No, I'm gonna bring this
See?
here, nigga.
See?
You like you. Here.
See? See?
Put it on.
Put it in the
Same
cart.
shit.
Hey, here you go, cuz.
Same shit.
Hey, were you talking about Elliott when you talked about a 53-year-old OG?
Oh my God.
on it was very specific on all
why
the
you
smoke.
snitch, yo? Why
Yeah.
you gunning me, my
On
G?
all the smoke. Do we have the clip? Let's
Oh
play
my
the clip.
God, I got the clip.
Did you snitch on me?
No.
No, but it was just
He talks to another light-skinned man. He snitches on me.
We've never seen anything like this. I had somebody text me. I ain't gonna say who it was, but this is like a super OG in the game. He texted me. He said, I'm 53 years old, bro. I've been doing hip hop since 1978. He said, I've never seen no shit like this. And this is like somebody. I'm like, damn, OG. Like, he's like, bro, I've never seen anything like this. And so I'd be remiss to be like, yeah, you know, this is standard issue. This shit is not normal. What's going on right now? I don't necessarily know the play, though. Like, I don't know why someone would sue, or it's not really a lawsuit like that at this point right now.
Petitions, right? To gather more evidence and kind of find out what's really going on.
Correct. So I don't necessarily know what the play is, though. I don't see a pathway. Maybe I'm not ignorant. Maybe I'm not smart enough to know. I'm sure that this man has the best lawyers that money can buy.
And Drake has always he's always thought ahead. His business is very well taken care of. But again, this crosses over several different spaces. And I think that there has to be obviously an end game plan. But something he's probably benefited, most of the big people in the industry have probably benefited off the way these companies make shit work behind the scenes.
Everybody has benefited from it. And the thing is, it doesn't make it right. It just is what it is.
Okay. No, I wasn't talking about Elliott Wilson.
Even though I'm 53 years old.
All right, so look.
Somebody.
This is what we'll do, right? I want you to
Not
read
the phone pass again.
Read this.
Go again.
Don't read the name.
Okay.
You see the name?
Grandmaster Cass.
You see the name?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
You see the name, right?
Yeah.
Is that Elliott Wilson?
It's not Elliott Wilson.
Is it a substantial person in the business? Do you know who that person is?
Not really.
WC?
Okay. Read the message and stop at the word ever. Just read the whole message and stop at the word ever.
Stop. Do I read ever? Or,
Yeah.
Okay. Bro, I'm 53. I've been hip hop since 78. Other than the bridge is over, I have not seen anything like this ever. I hope.
That's it. I said stop it ever, fool.
Oh, sorry. I got caught
Come
up.
on, Queens ready to get.
This person is a very
Queens keeps on faking it. I hated that record. It was terrible.
substantial person in the music industry. Was it Elliott Wilson?
No.
Damn, why I gotta get this and shit?
No, I'm just because people was like, it's Snoop Dogg, it's Elliott. No, bro. If it was Elliott, I would say it was Elliott. If it was Snoop,
They gonna protect Elliott?
Yeah, Snoop would.
Elliott said it.
Elliott and Snoop Dogg would stand on what they say.
There you go.
Yeah.
This person doesn't.
Yeah.
You know,
Off the record.
It ain't even like off the record. I'm not one of those media people who just run to the internet with all of my conversations and stuff like that.
Okay, so this Monday
the sanctity
happens,
of my
right?
relationships is more important.
Kendrick drops his album on a Friday. We're in a frenzy. We're all GNX out all weekend.
Yeah.
On Monday, Drake drops the first of his petitions.
Yes.
What's going on in DJ Hed's phone?
Oh, my phone is. Bro,
It's a petition.
every time something happens, bro, my phone is in shambles. I got to go on D&D for 48 hours.
You D&D, fools?
Yeah, I got to go on D&D. It's too much, bro. Niggas calling me from across the country. Like,
What you think?
I ain't never asked you for nothing, bro. But, you know, he doing MetLife Stadium.
Oh,
It's like, bro,
Oh,
like,
the tour.
on the tour, yeah.
and then like the Drake lawsuit, and it's just like,
Petition.
I don't know what
It's
people.
a petition.
I don't understand what people want me to do or what they want me to say. Like, I haven't talked to him. I haven't talked to the bro about this, the petition shit. I haven't talked to him about the tour shit.
Me.
Nah,
No, I'm just saying you haven't. I'm,
No, I
I'm
think
adding
you
to the
said
list
you
of things you
did.
haven't talked
What?
to him about.
You said you spoke to homie about that, I thought.
About the petition?
Yes.
Nah, not about the lawsuit
Okay,
shit.
okay.
We talked after GNX, yeah, but we haven't talked about the law. We don't really just sit around and talk
It's a
about
petition.
this shit.
It's a petition.
We haven't
Are you
talked
doing
about
it to
the
Tyler's Sticky?
Yeah,
Is
that's
that,
my shit.
okay, that's
It's
what I
a fun
thought.
It's a
Yeah.
petition. It's fun. It's
I
not a
didn't understand
lawsuit. Lawsuits are this is fun. It's a petition. We're just playing around. We're just exploring.
Pre-action.
We might sue.
Hey, look,
It's a
bro.
petition.
I think Stephen
It's
A.
not a
Smith.
lawsuit.
I think Stephen A. Smith had the best take
What was
on this whole thing.
He said the boy was mad at him. over
Yeah,
his
he
take.
did. He said he heard that he was upset, but I think I like
No, Stephen A's
What
take
did
was
Stephen
what?
say?
Get in the booth, right? That was
get
his
in the
take?
booth, bro. Him and Stephen A.
He's
Smith.
not- yo.
Stephen A. Smith has the same take as Gina Views.
Yeah, she
You
is.
mad? Get in the booth.
Can I explain why this take doesn't work?
Okay.
He's put out tons of records since the battle. He's in denial and he's delusional.
I agree with you.
There's no slaps he can make right now.
Yes, it is.
No, he can't. He has to accept something and believe that he can move forward. He's stuck. He's in denial and he's delusional.
I disagree.
So he's not in a state of mind to make the slap. It's not that easy. Yo, just go back to making slaps and go on your world tour, King, and
Elliott.
make your hits. It's
You act like he's in.
he's
booth.
not mentally there. Don't
You act like
see
he's
it?
in the studio by himself.
He's collabed with other people. The results don't like
So
that.
he don't have to. It ain't on his shoulders to come up with the slap. It ain't never been that.
He don't want to make a slap.
That's the point. That's the thing.
He don't want to accept that he lost the battle to Kendrick Lamar. And now we're stuck in the same place.
Okay. Well, now that we've gotten to this place, what I'm saying is he's still him. I said this on All the Smoke. Just go make records, bro. Just go make. Now you're an artist like everybody else. You no longer have the stimulus package. You no longer have these things. Go make some records. Just put up shots, and they'll eventually want to go in. That's it.
Well, it's hard to put out records also if you're battling your record label.
That
That too.
that to me is a misstep. But
Let's go.
I might not have all the information.
That's what makes it. What does it make sense to say I'm going to do an album with Party Next Door and I'm feuding with my label? Who am I putting the record out with?
Well, that's why it
doesn't
doesn't
make
seem
any
like it's
sense.
coming. When he got on that stream, he said it's 75% done. To me, that means it's nowhere close to being done. If it's close, you would be like 90. You know what I mean? You'd be like, oh, it's 95% finishing touches. But it doesn't seem like that album's coming out anytime soon.
I don't think the album's coming out anytime soon, but not because it ain't done. I just don't think that, like Elliott said, I don't think that dude's in a good space right now. I just don't think everything is affecting him. He's bothered and he feel like the world is against him. But like I said, if you go back to early episodes, the bigger picture.
Refer back.
If you just accept what's the reality is, you can fix
Okay,
your
so
reality.
why do we think that we always say he accepted it somewhat with Pusha T? Why does he refuse to accept that he lost a rap battle to Kendrick Lamar?
You want me to answer that?
I'll
let Jeremy
answer that.
I
I'll
want
try to
Jeremy to answer
myself.
first.
Why do I think he...
Well, first of all, do you agree with me that I say he refuses to accept that
Yes.
he lost a battle with Kendrick Lamar?
Yes.
You all agree with me with that point?
Yeah,
And then I didn't ask why, in your opinion.
the why to me is interesting. I think we kind of had a conversation earlier this morning where we were talking about how he viewed Kendrick versus how he viewed a Pusha or a Kanye. And I think to me that's part of it, is that he never really viewed Kendrick as being on his level.
Yeah.
And that's why Kendrick
He
kind of...
respected and admired Kanye and Pusha at
Yeah.
times of his life.
But Kendrick is viewed... That's why Kendrick on GNX is saying, you say you're bigger than me, it's not big enough. Drake was basically saying, like, I'm this big mega superstar, but I can still crush you. Like, I'm looking down. Kendrick's not my competition after Control. He never viewed Kendrick as on his level. So I think it's hard for him to accept that someone who he didn't view as being on his level as an artist is now taking over, maybe not numbers, maybe not Spotify streams, but taking over this spot within our hip hop space of the number one guy, right? So I think he has trouble viewing the landscape in that way and seeing like, how did this really, and that's why this lawsuit is coming through of like, there's no way this was organic. In his mind, he's going, and maybe there is some foul play, but he's basically saying like, there's no way this possibly could be organic. This song didn't do that much damage. They're inflating the numbers. He's not as big as me. I'm still the guy. What's happening? Versus, like you said, with Pusha, he looked up to Pusha. He idolized Kanye. He idolized. So he at least sees those guys.
I said that earlier. To go back to DJ Hed point, go refer back to episode 1. Part of why I felt he lost the battle is that he never viewed Kendrick as a worthy opponent. That was his misstep. He never took him. He never even wanted to treat him that he was an equal rival, let alone the idea that he could possibly be better than him, because he assisted him early in his career. But he's proven wrong with that.
My thought on this is going to be very kind of controversial, and I don't.
Shocking.
So I want to preface this. In internet, when you are making your clips, include this part. Okay, I am not racist. I'm actually a black man, black African American man from the United States. It's impossible for me to be racist because I can't impart oppression upon a larger group than me. Anyway,
you can be prejudiced though.
I'm not a bigot or a prejudice.
Okay.
I indulge in stereotypes. You know what I'm saying? I like chicken and watermelon. You know what I'm saying? I don't eat chicken no more, but
seeds and no
seeds. Do you want
seeds.
to include this part or cut this part from the clip?
It don't matter. They're gonna do whatever they want to do anyway.
Seeds and no seeds in a watermelon.
I like seeds in my fruit, King.
Making sure.
Black
seeds?
Yeah, definitely. The brown ones, you can eat those. The black ones get tricky. Anyway, so I have seen this behavior before as a black man in this country. And it's very indicative of, let me back up. I've only had this experience with white women where it's, how dare you? Like, you think you can do this to me? You think you can talk this way to me? You think you have the privilege to, and I don't think that it's racist. Again, I'm not saying that he's half black. That's not what I'm saying. But I've only seen this type of behavior from groups that feel like they are superior to other groups. Whereas like even the homies who are homophobic, right? If they see somebody who's homosexual doing something, they are automatically triggered. Like, how dare you think you can, like when I saw someone who was homosexual critiquing a rapper's album and the rapper was highly offended, but you wasn't offended by the podcaster, you was offended by this gay dude. You're more offended because how dare you? You are inferior to me. How dare you critique me? Right? So I look at this Drake shit in the same way. It's like, you're inferior to me in every way. Drake still outstreams everybody. Drake is the biggest thing we've ever seen in music. According to Glasses, Drake is Madonna. Drake is his mega pop star. How dare you do this to me? Like, I
gave y'all so many slaps for 15 years.
Yeah. So
15 years of slaps.
So then if you look at even everybody surrounding the situation, from a Future, Metro, Weeknd, all these different people, right? Even the athletes, DeMar, like, how dare you do this to me? I'm
look what I've done for you.
No, not even what I've done for you. I'm just superior in general. Fuck what I've done for you. Fuck the verses and all that. I'm who I am. How dare you do this to me? That's the sentiment I get from this shit. And so now I'm gonna make everyone pay. That's just how I look at it. Because I remember, then this is some deep shit. I'm not trying to be bigoted or anything like that. But if you look at situations like we've seen historically where black men have been unjustly prosecuted in certain ways just because this person said that they did it.
I mean, Emmett Till.
I wasn't going to say it, but you have seen these things happen, and it's more of a, how dare you get out of line? How dare you step out of turn that I gave you? I gave you the turn. I took you on tour. How dare you do this to me? UMG, how dare you? I'm the one that keeps the lights on in this motherfucker. Yeah. How dare you even
back this guy?
How dare you even send an email out on behalf of this person? That's the sentiment I get from it. I could be wrong. That's just my sentiment.
Yeah, I mean, that's interesting. It's an interesting theory.
And I guess also with the petition, it's about I guess.
Can that name of the episode be How Dare You?
How dare,
How dare you is good. How dare you is good. No round Suze was good.
No round Suze. No, but it's also anytime somebody puts their label to blast, right, publicly, from hip hop history, they have a problem with their label, right? Like I guess what Hed's saying, like he feels he's been the main rapper, one of the big breadwinners, right under Taylor Swift as being the biggest draw of that label in terms of culture, right? And let's dissect because we don't know. I remember being on the phone with Future the Prince. I was telling you earlier. And like he was implying like we don't get the credit for this like $400 million deal. And I said to him, I was like, we don't really know anything about that. Like it was never formally announced, right?
Yeah.
It was never a real, we heard rumors of it. But if you go back and research it, it only became real when Variety confirmed it because the big CEO, Lucian Grange, was on a Q1 earnings call and he said something that referred to the situation. So that was the confirmation. So, you know, to sign a $400 million deal as a recording artist is fucking phenomenal.
Incredible.
Like look up like the biggest music deals, right? Like I remember like Janet Jackson got 80 million or Mariah Carey got 100 million. Like $400 million is insane. Like that's not small.
Bro, they gave Justin Bieber like $200 million for his whole catalog.
Exactly. So
you know what I'm saying?
if Drake truly got a $400 million deal to produce more albums that he would now own the masters of, that's an insane, powerful deal of someone who has the leverage because he gave you some of these slaps. And he's dominated the streaming market. Yeah. He's the most streamed hip hop artist.
Yeah.
Most of them are touring deals. We had like it was like
Jay-Z with Live Nation,
150, Madonna,
those are $100 million deals.
Yeah, and Springsteen in 2021 sold his entire catalog for $500 million.
When people say dumb shit like Drake wants $1 billion and he wants to get 20% of Universal, like that's not going to happen. That's not reality. Like people know the price of everything but the value of nothing. It's like that doesn't make any sense. $40 million is insane. And you look at the catalog, right?
You have it? Oh, yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
From the moment he signed the first albums that I saw that were OVO licensed through Universal Public was Dark Lane Demo Tapes was the first one. Then Certified Lover Boy. Then Honestly Nevermind. Then Her Loss. And then For All the Dogs. So those are 5 albums. So let's say he signed a 5-album deal. Then he's up for a new deal. So that seems like it's a negotiation tactic, right?
Go back, start at 5.
Okay, so this is biggest recording deals of all time. This was as of 2016, so Drake wouldn't be included here. Springsteen was $150 million in 2005. Bruce Springsteen. Yeah. $150 million for Jay-Z, 2008.
The first Live Nation deal.
Yeah.
He told me he did 3 different Live Nation deals.
Damn.
That was increasing more. Yeah.
Wow. Lil Wayne, 150.
But I don't know if either one of them were $400 million because he had remember on Rick Ross Free Kings, he said 275, and I just might agree. And then I think he got 225. And then when I said, oh, you got less than what you said. Yeah, he's like, yeah, but that was the third deal. So he had a deal in between that. But again, that's not that might be 400 cumulative, but that's not 400 for one deal.
Yeah.
I see why Hov talks so dismissively about other rappers. like he just kind of, oh, that's a cute little deal you got over there.
Yeah. Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne, 150, 2012, Cash Money. U2, 200 million, 1993, and then Michael Jackson, 2010, but that's after his death. And I want to point out Michael
for the catalog, right?
For the catalog, because I think Joe might have said to Drake, "Be careful what you wish for." But the Michael Jackson comparison that Drake keeps doing,
here we go, conspiracy time with Jeremy Hecht.
It keeps getting closer and closer. No, like
Tommy Matilda's the devil.
He keeps
You trying to put him in a box with Michael Jackson again?
I'm just saying Drake keeps comparing himself to Michael Jackson.
Hey, Drake, stay away from them doctors, King.
I'm just saying no one has won against the music business. Yeah. No one's won against the system. And I don't think...
That's the thing, too. Do you think it's genuine that he wants to, expose the system?
I don't think he's doing this for unselfish reasons.
It's a business strategy.
Yeah, I think that this is for... It might have the impact of helping other artists out and if it exposes deals and how things works. But I do think that there's an interesting parallel of, MJ getting so big that he could basically become bigger than the program or become bigger than the system. And we know what happened to Michael. I don't think that that's necessarily going on with Drake, but I think that the lawsuit itself is basically showing what he's trying to show, at least I think, is look how big my career is. I don't need you, but you're trying to take me down. And I don't think he's doing it for unselfish reasons. I think he's doing it because he lost this battle, but I'd be interested
to see. This is 100%, in my humble opinion, selfish reasons.
Yeah.
Most people who are megalomaniacs in certain ways.
Refer to Elliott Wilson.
Most people who have inflated states of self, they figure out what they want, and then they figure out a noble cause to gift wrap it in. Right?
Yeah. Kanye's done the same, I think, sometimes.
Correct. So
this is DJ Hed's flu game. He ain't playing today, baby. You know what I'm saying?
So I think that's what this is. It's like, oh, you know what? This is benefiting all the artists. Going back to Tidal.
Mm-hmm.
I figure out what I want, and then I figure out a noble cause to go along with it, to staple to it. And then now I get the optics and I get what I want.
But all the optics was, even the most objective people that are outside of the culture, the way they look at it is that this is the worst PR movie we've ever seen. Because the perception is that you're suing Kendrick Lamar, even though you're not, right? So it looks like you lost the rap battle and now you're suing.
My thought is he has nothing.
That's how most people took it.
Yeah.
Right? No matter what.
Yeah. I mean, perception is reality most of the time, but I mean, everybody well, not everybody. I hate when people do that. People who know, they know that this is a petition and a lawsuit against UMG, Universal Music Group, which is the conglomerate that oversees all the labels that him and Dot are under,
and J. Cole.
And Cole as well. The label only stands
and Big Taylor Swift.
The label only stands to benefit from these things. It's not like UMG is like out here like. That's not true. I don't know. I've never talked to anybody from UMG about this. But I will say this. The labels are in the business of making money. They don't give a fuck how you feel. They don't give a fuck if you're sick.
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck. They're in the business to make money. Yeah. If you're generating revenue, you're generating revenue. They
that's
don't fuck
my point.
With it.
If you gave Drake a $400 million deal and the albums that I read off that he just produced, those records, with all due respect, don't match the output that came earlier in terms of the impact of success.
No.
It doesn't match Nothing Was the Same or Take Care, Views, or Scorpion. These records don't match that. So you own masters and you have more power for a catalog, a back catalog that doesn't match your hit catalog, which you don't own yet.
Yeah.
Well, so who has real leverage?
I was going to say on the PR move, my thought right now is that he just doesn't give a fuck about this specific viewpoint of him. He knows it's over for him in this like hip hop head culture. Like the ghostwriting already took a shot there. The Pusha T already took a shot there. The Kendrick was the final straw for him of like, he's never going to win over a certain population here. I think he knows what this is going to do in that space. People are going to be like, what the fuck? I don't think he necessarily saw the Not Like Us resurgence from it. He could have foreseen that, but I think he definitely said,
"Oh, people listening to Not Like Us even more."
But I think he said, "I don't give a fuck what they think. I'm trying to protect A, my money, and B, my global brand or who I am as a pop star outside of this hip hop thing, because they already don't fuck with me, right? I gotta make this for my fans, and then whatever happens."
And here's what I wonder too, DJ Hed. So. Again, the idea that there's a more active Kendrick Lamar, right? He's changed the way he's approaching things. He seems like he wants to be an omnipresent leader of the culture in a sense. We already know he's going to be doing Super Bowl Grammys, going on tour with SZA, has a new album. He's active. If you're UMG, because again, I remember with the, obviously Mr. Morale was the last record with TDE, right? That was the ending of the TDE agreement. When he put out the diss songs, it said Kendrick Lamar, licensed by Interscope. And I look at this album, it says PG Lang, licensed by Interscope, which before PG Lang was going through Sony, I believe, with the Baby Keem stuff. So what agreements do we think, speculation, that Kendrick has? And if you're Universal, do you incentivize Kendrick? Do you say, hey, Kendrick, we got $200 million, $300 million for you. Give us 4 albums in 2 years. And now Drake thinks there's a real person with the machine behind them trying to rival him. Maybe he thinks that's what's going on. There's a step ahead could be that, where it's like, why are we so quick to say, oh, Kendrick's going to come out with another album? Maybe he could be incentivized to put out another album quickly and deliver with the output that Drake has delivered with in the past. And then now Drake has cause to say, you know what? Now all of a sudden you're going to treat this guy like he's number one in the system when I've been number one in the system for so long.
Yes.
I don't want to be here anymore.
That's business.
Yeah.
That's how business works.
Absolutely.
It doesn't, if you're not the guy, you're not the guy. If I'm not the guy, I'm not the guy. That's how business works. You can't. It's business. It's not personal. Sometimes it's personal because you get to know people. You know their family. You hang out with them. They know they kiss your mom. All that shit. But at the end of the day, it's business.
Yeah.
Yeah. So at first it was a 20v1 in rap. Now it's a 20v1 in business. Basically, what he's claiming is the collusion between all of these entities was not only to prop up Kendrick, but to prop up Kendrick in order to push his value down for this deal, right? So it was like Spotify, Apple,
and defamation,
and then there was a second suit,
Second one was defamation.
which is funny because at first I was like, why do this and not do a defamation suit? The defamation suit was the only one that actually would have made sense right after Not Like Us. If you wanted to do that right after Not Like Us and be like, I got to clear my name, rather than saying it in a Heart Part 6, he could have put out a defamation suit. I think it would have been viewed a little bit differently. It would have still been like, this isn't hip hop. But to do it now, pairing it with this, oh, they're propping up this song that we all did know have a massive impact. I'm not saying that there wasn't any inflated numbers. I'm sure that both sides have used bots, and not them, their teams /UMG /every label has propped up songs. But the fact,
especially with the launch, but you can't sustain that months later
if it's not hot. So the thing also with Drake is interesting is like in 2018 when Scorpion came out, he did a deal with Spotify where he was on the cover of every single playlist.
Yep.
He was literally on the cover of rock playlists, alternative playlists, dance playlists, whatever had nothing to do with Drake, Drake's face was on the front of it. So I think this looks like him knowing how the system benefited him, knowing how it helped him become one of the biggest artists in the world, if not the biggest, with streaming specifically. And then he's like, wait, I know this tactic seems familiar. You're gonna do that with him and not.
You remember when Apple put that goddamn U2 album in our iPhone? iPod?
Yeah, that was crazy. But
my black iPod has a U2 album that I don't even want.
You didn't want it. I did get named in a footnote.
What does that mean?
So if you look on footnote 15 on the actual
footnote 15.
I'm footnote 15. I'm certified lawyer boy now.
Now footnote 15 about to get that Scorpion jacket, yo.
Before Hecht says this, I guarantee you it has nothing to do with him directly. But go ahead.
Okay, so
no, it does. You didn't see his video?
I'll explain it.
I don't watch his content.
You don't watch.
So
you don't watch my content. I go through.
So supportive.
If I miss anything before a show, I'll go through and make sure I watch everything you posted.
I'm fucking with you. Just go ahead.
Okay, but so I'll tee the video. I'm reading the subpoena Supreme Court of New York document, and point number 10 on there talks about how Siri and Apple Music were utilizing their technology to refrain from playing Drake and to prop Kendrick Lamar up. And I said, hey, I brought that to light when I did a video.
Bringing it to light.
And so I posted this video. Basically, when you go to the footnote 15, it's a Vibe article that cites my videos. It says Jeremy Hecht reported this. And then it also cites me giving an explanation for this and showing why it was probably an SEO thing. And so what I said is I just don't want to be used in propaganda. Okay, so I made this I made this video to clarify.
You can't hold your fellow Canadian down?
No, they say I'm a disgrace to my country. Someone said I'm a disgrace to Canada and Germany. I have no German blood. I am not even
Czechoslovakia?
I might be from Czechoslovakia. But yeah, this is my explanation of it.
Drake used my video in a lawsuit against Universal Music Group. What? What a week it has been. First we got the broccoli. Now we get the paperwork. Now this isn't an official lawsuit. It is what's called a pre-action petition. But Drake is basically claiming that UMG was using bots and other online tactics to push Kendrick's Not Like Us, inflate the numbers, inflate the streams, therefore degrading his image further in a song that called him you know what. Is this the guy who said never mind. This is a Supreme Court of the state of New York document. If you scroll down a couple pages, one of the things that Drake is alluding to, online sources reported that when users asked Siri to play the album Certified Lover Boy by recording artist Aubrey J. Graham, Siri instead played Not Like Us, which contains the lyric Certified, an allegation against Drake. Now it's interesting, this online source here, if you go to the footnote number 15, it will take you to an article on Vibe magazine, and in paragraph 2, it says HipHopDX's Jeremy Hecht revealed the interesting tidbit in a video this past Wednesday. As fans saw the video and tried it out for themselves, they realized that it was happening to them as well. Play Certified Lover Boy on Spotify.
I remember when you did this in real time.
Mm-hmm. That was crazy.
That's crazy. Now, as a reporter, eventually they all concluded that this was happening because Siri utilizes lyrics along with albums and titles to play what was requested with a vocal command in case the user does not know the actual song title. Research and figure it out because this is going viral. They identify things using lyrics within the song. I'm assuming this feature is for people who don't know the name of a song, but they know the lyrics, and they ask Siri to play it. And Siri, can you play Drop, 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 Drop on Spotify?
Maybe in this song, you shouldn't start.
So you play Family Matters, but they could have played Push-Ups too.
Family Matters by Drake. Siri, can you play
the top song, I think.
Wap, 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 wap on Spotify? So there you have it. You'd think that they would include that part in the paperwork, but
let me tell you, touching culture.
Jeremy Hecht.
Yes.
Boy, I can't wait till I tell the homie you snitched on him.
Which homie?
Man, that's crazy.
They'll never be friends. They'll never be friends.
Who did I snitch on?
He's doing his due diligence.
They're putting me in paperwork. I didn't get a call.
Diligence.
I didn't get a call like, hey, Jeremy, can we use this in...
I can't wait to tell the homies that you told on camera. Bro.
Who did I tell on?
Fuck you mean?
You're talking about on Spotify? I told on Spotify.
That was fire. I don't know.
Or Apple? I told on Apple.
You told that you got credit for telling in legal documents.
TOLD.
What was telling about that? Okay,
let me use urban nomenclature.
Okay.
Look that shit up.
Nomenclature?
Nomenclature. Y'all are journalists.
Jesus Christ. Look, CT can't take it, man. You see how you do it, our people? Say it again. Nomenclature.
Nomenclature. Urban nomenclature.
Look, pull up nomenclature. Please put this up. Let's slow down, man.
A system of names or terms used in a particular field, such as a science, art, or profession.
Do you read a thesaurus before you go to sleep? Is that what you do?
After the Red Line Real Estate podcast.
You listen to word podcasts all day.
No, I'm just intelligent. And I like to exercise my muscle. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. Yeah, look that shit up. Well, Jeremy just did it for you. But anyway. Let me use urban nomenclature to illustrate this point.
Yes.
You are on paperwork.
Well, I'm in a footnote. My name isn't in it, but
you're on paperwork.
I'm on paperwork, yeah.
You're footnote 15.
So now, whenever you meet people within the culture, you have to let them know that you're on paperwork.
Oh, God.
Wait, is that the rule?
It's not a rule. It's just if they find out you're on paperwork.
It's courtesy.
So let's say Whack is probably going to find out that you on paperwork.
Whack no.
You know what I'm saying? And they're going to talk about it on their show. Okay. That Jeremy's on paperwork now.
Okay.
So we see about it.
That's footnote 15.
That's what Whack is.
But
Whack 100 and footnote 15.
I know I'm footnote 15, certified lawyer boy now, but is it okay that I'm a civilian and I'm not trying to participate in that to be on paperwork? Like, it doesn't kind of...
No, you're not a snitch because you don't partake in the criminal underworld, to my knowledge.
I don't. I don't.
Leave room.
Snitching,
room, you never
snitching,
know.
kids. Snitching only applies if you willingly participate in criminal activity and you don't take accountability for your action by way of implicating someone else.
So
that's snitching.
You as a civilian, I know you would not do that, but if you
that's
were
not
named,
true. I'm calling the police.
Okay, so,
I'm a civilian.
Okay,
all my homies know. Don't do shit in front of me. Don't tell me shit.
Blow the whistle.
I'm calling the folk. You know how much money I paid in taxes last year? I'm calling white people. Hey, come get this nigga.
So we're in the same.
You like the baby?
This nigga has violated my rights.
What did the baby do when he shot the guy at his property? He was like, "Yo, come get this guy. What did he say about when he shot the guy?
When he called TMZ?
Yeah,
when he called the police?
Cops. He's like,
he said, I just shot him. He said I neutralized the assailant.
Yeah. You ain't saying it?
Yeah, come get him up. Come clean this up.
He said I neutralized him.
Neutralized is great. So we're in the same boat.
Until the authorities go.
No. You're on paperwork. I'm not.
Okay, but if you were on paperwork,
I'm not though.
But can't you not control if you're on paperwork? He just did his job.
I just did my job as a journalist, and they put me on paperwork. I didn't get noted.
King.
I didn't get notified about it.
You
also, what's funny? You exposed yourself on paperwork before anybody else did.
Yeah, because I didn't want to be used in that.
You didn't let Whack 100 get it off first. You just went right ahead and said, I'm footnote 15. It's me.
Hey, it's good, bro.
15.
Yeah. I think when people see you, they'll be like, that makes sense. He's on paperwork.
I don't think anyone would be shocked.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, but no one's going to be him?
Yeah.
Why do Canadians love paperwork?
Maybe it's a Canadian thing.
It might be.
Yeah.
Might be. Do we think he's really going to sue?
Yes.
You think
no. Do I think he's going to sue?
No, I don't think so.
No. I think this is about
leverage and business, and
I think it's about leverage. Like, they playing big boy games. This is because you got to think about this too. It's not Drake doing the litigation. It's not him drafting the paperwork. He has a team of white people.
Yes.
So this team of white people also have a reputation, and they don't want to make enemies either. So I don't think an attorney in their right mind would take a case like this if they didn't have substantial feet to stand on. You know what I'm saying? He does have some sort of probable cause to do this. Mm-hmm. It's just not culturally acceptable. But from a lawyer and the legality standpoint, it's like, I don't think there's an attorney who would be like, yeah, you know what? I want to sue. I want to file a legal petition against UMG. Because that's what I want to do with my career.
Yeah.
And I know we're going to lose.
Yeah, I don't think
who the fuck would do that?
I don't think he would do this unless there was some. That's why I keep saying, like, I'm sure that there was foul play involved to some degree.
Now, if he got on his story and was like, hey, anybody know a lawyer? Then I'd be like, oh, he tripped.
But you always do what we talked about earlier, though, that if he feels like they're turning on him and they're going to now push Kendrick overall now or try to see how far Kendrick can go.
Okay, no, that is the golden goose right now.
Huh?
That is the golden goose.
That's what I'm saying. So now there's a new golden goose, there's a new darling. We prioritize him over you. Does that make Drake feel like he has to find an exit outside of Universal?
What is the end game? What do you guys think?
One other side of it is OVO Sound, which used to go through Warner Brothers, now goes through a company called Santa Ana, which is owned by Todd Moskowitz. He used to be a Violator. He ran Alamo, which gave us Lil Durk and Rod Wave. They go through Sony. So my point is he trying to do that? Is he trying to leverage out of that deal and get a deal with Sony?
Yes.
And does Sony have that level of money to compensate him?
And they're going to be his.
They're going to go get it.
And he'll be under OVO Sound through this new conglomerate.
They're going to go get it. Yeah. Even if they ain't got it, they're going to go find it. So here's the thing. Are you aware of the big three?
Yeah.
Okay. So the Universal, for the people watching, is Universal Music Group, you have Sony, and then you have Warner.
Yeah.
Those are like the big three.
So OVO is already with Warner.
Yeah.
He's in Universal. So Sony is really his only option if he's going to leave Universal.
In theory. I mean, Warner's an option.
No, they had to deal with Warner before, though. So
I'm saying it's not off the table.
You're right. Yeah,
so what I'm saying is, I think that they're playing big boy games. It's like, all right, if Universal's going to fuck with him, I'm out of here, right? I'm just placating what Elliott said, right? So if he's like, I'm out of here because this is the new guy for UMG, I'm out of here. Let me go.
You're going to continue to devalue me because you're going to keep pushing this guy against
Well, not even devalue me. I'm just not the guy anymore. That's what I'm thinking people understand. It's not
personal.
It's not a like him playing business. It's guys that's business. This is him filling away. All you people work for me, essentially. And y'all fucking with him.
And apparently there was people who got fired who were on his side. That's what he's
regime.
alleging.
Yeah,
it's a regime change.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I'm not the one here anymore. All right, let me take my talents to South Beach.
Yeah. No, it's funny because like you see the play being made, but it's interesting because there was also the thought, like I thought at first, I was like, oh, maybe he's going to be just indie. Maybe Drake said, fuck the system. I'll just be an independent artist. But I do think
he'll go to DistroKid?
I don't know. TuneCore, at United Masters.
That was the thing when he signed. The thing was so far gone. Before that, when he had Best I Ever Had, that was the whole dream. Drake doesn't have to sign a record deal. He could just be independent. He's going to change the whole business. And he didn't do that.
Hey, let me tell you something.
He signed with the whole system.
Hey, kids, don't buy into the hype.
Of it being independent?
Don't buy into the hype, bro. That is not happening, okay? Shout out to Russ. He be preaching that shit.
Most of them ain't built for it.
You are not Russ, and you are not La Russell, okay? You are not that. Like, go do your thing. Drake is not an indie artist like that. He's not.
I don't think he wants to be. He wants the big looks. He wants the support. He wants a system behind him. He wants to be the biggest in the fucking world.
But
you ain't finna see Drake on TikTok like mailing out his own merch and shit. Like,
yo, we got the new OVO Simpsons collab. If you guys ordered, I
just want to thank the fans for their support.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Shots
Peeling
the
off
back.
the shipping label. Like, come on, bro.
2-for-1 holiday special?
I do think them posting so much right now about Drake being the #1 streamed artist, Drake being the biggest artist right out. Like, the narrative right now is still like, all this going on, I'm still the guy in the numbers.
Well, that's a good question.
I think that helps for the label.
Does losing the battle with Kendrick Lamar devalue his price in your mind?
Yeah.
Like if he's worth $400 million, he's now only worth $300 to $200 million because he lost the battle to Kendrick.
The music game is no different than the stock market. It's just like the president get elected, stocks change. The president fall up. Joe Biden fell upstairs. Stock market went just fluctuate. He fell up the stairs. Did you hear what I said?
No, yeah, it was.
He fell upstairs against gravity.
Yeah. No, he did.
So.
Shout to
shit happens. Everything changes and fluctuates. Your price is dictated by ticket sales. That's why I don't like first week numbers and all that. No, your price is based on asses and seats. And I think Drake can still sell out arenas. So his price is going to change. He might not do 4 dates in LA. He might do 2. You know what I'm saying? It's still
he still could do that.
It's still asses in seats.
Speaking of ticket sales, there was a big tour announcement.
You don't say.
Shout out to Inglewood.
Talk about the winners, man. Yeah. Kendrick.
Can we go back to DJ Hed's tweet from a few weeks ago, and he kept saying, "You're missing it. You're missing it. I thought you would have put it together."
I'm so sick of his cryptic warnings. I'm so sick of this guy.
He said something about Inglewood, where he said a lot in store for Inglewood, California, and then the Grand National Tour was announced with SZA. And allegedly, you laid out a 4-year plan for Kendrick, and anyone going against Kendrick is going to have a tough 4 years, is what you said. And this was the clip that was resurfacing.
Go on a world tour, be the nigga. What he said about trying to end me or the family, whatever you just said, right?
Yeah.
Those bars, it's like, that's true. Because you see one person is doing the Super Bowl and the other person is going overseas.
Yeah, literally the same day. Same day, February 9th, he's going to Australia. I thought that was interesting.
Which I also said on this show is that's the best course of action. Should have did that months ago. Go run it up across the world. Go on a world tour. Be the nigga. Because right now what's fucked up is you might have to go on tour till 2028, 2029-ish. Because you got to think. We got the GNX album. We might get some more shit, depending on how the homie feel, right? Stay on stream.
How the homie feel?
We got Grammys coming. We got Super Bowl. Then we got whatever we got coming after that. You might see. Then Tyler's going on tour. You finna get. It's gonna be ugly for 2 years from today.
From the West Coast perspective,
November 25th.
Huh?
November 25th, 2024.
And then 2 years from now, 2 years after 2 years from today, we got the Olympics.
In LA.
I'm not going nowhere. Dot not going nowhere. It's finna be ugly out here.
I like how you matched the laugh perfectly.
Okay, right? Okay. Dot ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, how do we... what was your... Did you know about this tour happening when you made that tweet?
That's why I put the tweet up about Inglewood.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, you went. I don't know where you went with it. I don't remember what you said, but you was like, yeah, maybe Inglewood, that's what the pop-out was. And did I do the accent right? The pop-out?
You did yeah, so you're allowed to do the voice, though?
Pop-out?
Yeah, out.
Out?
Yeah.
Like that?
Speaking of Canada, you want me to give you a little Canadian insight into the Rogers song yet?
No.
Can I do it after?
So, the tweet that I put a lot in store for Inglewood, California, because I knew about the SoFi show. So
SoFi Stadium, 2 nights.
2 nights.
2 nights.
A lot in store for Inglewood, California.
So how much? What's the capacity of SoFi Stadium? Can you look that up real quick?
I think it's close to 100 or 70.
So let's talk about the big deal of artists, like hip-hop artists. It's tough to do stadiums. It's tough for hip-hop artists in stadiums.
Yeah. 2
nights, MetLife Stadium. 2 nights, SoFi Stadium.
That's why you got to stack the deck. And it's Kendrick SZA.
And then we're talking about stadiums. We're not talking about baseball arenas at this point. I mean,
not
baseball stadiums. We're doing baseball stadiums too. I'm not on a tour. Don't worry.
Uh-oh. Zigga in the beginning. You're a DJ.
No.
They might need a DJ.
No.
They might. You are staging at the pop-up.
I will be doing something hopefully substantial next year, but it don't have nothing to do with the GNX tour. Not yet. I don't have anything to offer in that.
No SoFi after.
I don't know what we just got, but I feel like that was just a stay on stream moment.
Always stay on stream.
Yeah, just stay on stream. Hey, you know the first rule in improv is if somebody says something, you're supposed to say yes. You just turn down the Toronto. I can't go to Canada for a second.
I'll go to Canada.
Wait.
Okay,
first,
when is the Rogers Center date?
Are we going as a team? Oh, now you want to act all cool.
No, I don't want to go as a team.
We talked about going as a team.
And I said no.
You said you wanted to go to Toronto.
I just said as a team.
Oh, okay. So we're all going to be there separate. I'm going to wave at you. You're going to be on stage.
He ain't going. He don't even know us. He want to be with the homies.
Also, we might not be, in Toronto, we might be looked at differently by all these different sides. But
look at those dates, Jeremy Hecht.
Hecht said he want to kick it with the homies.
Yeah.
You see those dates, Jeremy Hecht?
Yeah.
More dates coming probably. I would assume.
I don't know.
Just the beginning.
But so the Rogers Dome, it was referred to as a Sky Dome before this. And 40,000 people in Toronto, Blue Jay Stadium, big deal.
What's the date again? It's Father's Day, right?
Yeah, June.
And you think that's a jab? Is that a jab?
I didn't see it as one, but the guy's very intentional, so who knows? It could be. He did. Dot drops dates intentionally, I would think.
What you mean? What happened?
They're saying that.
What are you on?
It could be. It was June. Was it June 12th? No,
So
that's a day after my birthday.
Are you saying? What are you saying about Father's Day? What are you saying?
Oh, the show's around your birthday? The day after?
It's a day after.
What are you saying about Father's Day, Hecht?
Well, is that? Let me.
The fans
double
are
check.
speculating that that's around Father's Day, the Toronto stop.
Father's
Oh,
Day,
the Toronto stop is Father's Day.
No, it's not. It's not the same day.
It's not the same
Is
day?
it June? Alex, what day is it on there? I can't read that. No, so Father's Day is June 15th. That's why I think that was a reach. But it is a big deal for him to do that. Drake did say on More Life, he said, might move our annual shit to the Dome. I need 40,000 people to see what I'm on. And then The Weeknd recently said on Timeless with Playboy Cardi, he said, oh, city on fire when I'm coming home. Fill up the sky, I fill up the dome. They'll play it one day. It's a hell of a show, but it's going to hurt because we did it first. And that was a shot at him doing the Sky Dome before Drake. And then there was, shout out, we'll put her video in here too because she did a great breakdown of it.
I don't think you guys realize how crazy it is that Kendrick and SZA are going on tour together and they have a tour stop in Toronto. Let me tell you something, all right? Back in 2023, SZA was supposed to have a show here, but it got canceled because she wasn't feeling well. And when she posted about the cancellation, do you know who commented? Drake. Do you want to know what Drake said? He said, we gonna do that shit together when you come back. Let me open for you. So now, instead of SZA coming back and Drake opening for her, Kendrick is bringing her to Toronto as a co-headliner. Not even an opener. A co-headliner in Drake's city. Do you realize how comical that is? Like, what are we talking about?
But she posted this video, and I'll get her name too, where SZA was supposed to do the Sky Dome, and then she canceled the tour because she got sick. And Drake commented under her post saying, I'll open for you. And then now we have SZA on tour with Kendrick at the Rogers Sky Dome in Toronto, and the Blue Jays are tweeting the show date. I think that was I know that not all of this is about Drake. This is Kendrick and his tour with SZA. But
shout out to the Toronto Blue Jays.
I should have kept my mouth shut about that Harper's Bazaar shit. It was
oh yeah.
Incredible interview. Incredible interview, SZA.
Oh yeah.
Amazing work.
Yeah. You don't want to ask why about this tour? You don't want to know why?
Yes. Not why. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Of course.
I do want to be in Toronto though, even though they think I'm.
I want to go to that show too.
Yeah. I think that would be fire.
I've just never been to Toronto. I think what better way than to go and experience the show there?
Yeah. Yeah, it would be. The energy will be high.
And also the big deal of, somebody said about him leaving the label, but then sticking close to the label.
Yeah.
The top artist of the label that kind of replaced him at the label, uniting. We've never seen this before in hip hop.
No. Well, I mean, sometimes you'll see it like with, I think, did it happen with Dipset when they broke off from, were they on the Rockefeller?
Mm-hmm.
But then they still fucked with him though, right?
Not to this level.
Okay. Yeah, well, not like this. Yeah, I get it. The same thing.
Yeah, it is cool. There and the camaraderie is nice.
This tour is gonna be one of them substantial things in history of hip hop that people are going to go back to and be like, wow, that was a moment.
And SZA's showing that she's still in the studio. She put up a thing with Punch, calling him the Warden and stuff. So
yeah, maybe
she's promised
album.
us new slaps. Mm-hmm. We might even get another SZA album, obviously before this tour. So more new music.
Gonna be a long ass year next year.
2025 is looking very West Coastish.
Yeah. Oh no, you have no idea.
The angles are getting tired. I feel like there's less and less angles for super stands that want to fight everything. Like this, it's like you can see the angles as soon as something happens. It's like, oh, look at him. He needs SZA to fill up a stadium. It's like they're doing
stadium.
They're
status.
doing 60,000 people in each city, some 2 nights. Like this is unheard of. This is crazy. I'm not saying Drake couldn't do it. I think Drake could fill a stadium as well. But
also,
this is
you
crazy.
Can see. I mean, again, the label funkiness aside, you could have seen a Drake SZA tour or the idea of something like that, right?
Yeah.
I said to the victor go to spoils. Like the whole thing with this battle is Kendrick got everything that Drake would have got if Drake won the battle. Yeah. If Drake wins the battle, Drake puts the album out his victory lap, just like a GNX. Mm-hmm. Drake gets the Super Bowl and brings Lil Wayne out. Drake goes on tour with maybe SZA, somebody big like that. Like To the victor goes the spoils.
What did
That's
Kanye
just what
say?
happened.
I guess we'll never know. but
did you have an immediate reaction when you saw the tour announcement?
I was like, okay, all right, it's the plays are set. I just saw, I was like, okay, Kendrick's not going back in the house.
No.
Kendrick is ready to take his leadership role. He's ready to be the guy. He claimed #1. He's going to stand on it in every single stadium. It also let me know that there's probably another SZA album. There's probably a Kendrick album. You know what I would love to see is DJ Hed in LA on stage spinning. I didn't know how it's going to happen, but
why?
Because I like seeing you win.
Okay.
Yeah.
Were you at the pop-out show?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I got to witness it. You know what I did love is Gina's tweet about GNX.
Shout out to Gina Views.
Shout out to Gina Views. She said GNX is addicting. And I had a lot of people, I asked, what should we talk about on the bigger picture on Twitter? A lot of the comments were people saying, how is GNX so addicting? Did they put crack in it? Can you ask DJ Hed if they put something in the album? Like, it was like 4 or 5 different people that said something to this effect. But the replay value on this album was much higher, in my opinion, than any other Kendrick album besides Damn, where I wanted to go back and listen, and I never got tired of it. I don't know how you guys feel a week or 2 weeks removed from the album.
You saw my top plays. I'm listening to it on repeat. It's actually going to be take the place of Euphoria for me.
TV off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
TV off is just a slap.
Scary.
It's a blapper.
Hilarious.
Sonic
slapper.
sequel to Not Like Us.
Man, I love it. I love it.
But
and like I said, remember, so I said, this what he on. That's what he said. He said, this what I'm on.
And I love that he's on that. And I actually think there is some negativity. I look at some of the white critics that have always praised Kendrick. Typical Butterfly, Mr. Morale, Pulitzer Prize Kenny. You know, we love how deep he is. We love these thematical albums. They're so dense and so deep. And this is more straightforward slaps. And they don't get it. They think it's some weird phase he's in. Like, he's still reeling off this battle with Drake. Like, when's he going to go back? This is just a little mixtape thing. He's going to come back and give us this Kendrick sprawling, really deep album. Like, no, this is like, that's why I love when Hed said that. This is what he's on right now.
Yeah, I don't stand with those whites.
You don't stand with those whites, right?
No, I distance myself.
His Pitchfork score is not where it needs to be, man.
That was ridiculous. Pitchfork has ridiculous scores.
I mean, I wasn't even a white critic there, to be fair. But I'm just saying, I do see like a lot of how, you know, because Kendrick obviously is one of the most critically acclaimed artists of our lifetime. And I don't think that they're galvanized around GNX, but I think the people are. I think it's the album that kind of like is making people that weren't really necessarily respected Kendrick, but couldn't say they were really like super duper Kendrick fans. He's earning new fans. That's the crazy part.
He's outside.
Well,
he's outside.
Speaking of white
critics. And ain't
critics,
going nowhere no time soon.
Speaking of white critics, we had a response from Andrew Schulz last night, who was dissed on the intro. He was subbed. He wasn't named, but he did catch a stray. And I caught it right away. I had tweeted, you know,
you were the
Andrew,
first, actually.
Yeah, I tweeted Andrew Schulz caught a stray on this, or caught a shot on this song on Whacked Out Murals, and he was off for a couple weeks, and then he responded yesterday, and boy, did it not get well received what he said.
What he on?
So before I get into his reply, what he said, I have a new statement. Okay, never joke about black women. And I'm not saying it because Kendrick said it. I'm saying it because it never ends well. Put a ring on it like Virginia Williams. Didn't end well. Whitney, be with some bodyguards like Whitney. Didn't end well. Andrew Schulz joking about black women. Doesn't end well. I just think
our queens alone,
leave black women out of your jokes. As you know, comedy, you can speak about whatever you want, but I would advise against it. It doesn't end well.
I disagree.
Okay. What's your statement?
I don't give a fuck what you are. Black, white, Jew, gay.
Czechoslovakia.
Nobody's above the jokes. Everybody can get these jokes equally.
I agree.
But if they're bad jokes.
If it's a bad joke, there's consequence. That's the thing.
Now if the joke don't land, that's different.
Yeah.
But I'm an equal opportunist joke. If you in a wheelchair and you all right. Well, I'm firing your shit up. You know what I'm saying?
As a huge fan of comedy, I'm never against doing the joke I just think you have to deal with if the consequences of if the joke wasn't funny.
If the joke doesn't land, do you still get credit?
Yeah. Well, no, you don't get credit. If the joke don't land, you don't get credit. This is why. So
is it a violation if you try it and the joke doesn't land? Is that a violation?
It's only a violation if you don't want to deal with the repercussions of what you say. If you're unwilling to deal with the repercussions of things you say, then you're a violation. But if you're willing to stand on everything you say, then shit.
He stood on it.
Go off. That's why I respect Schulz. Like, Schulz is the same thing. Schulz is like Chappelle to me. They say shit, they willing to die on whatever hill they say it. Mm-hmm. All right, bet. I respect it. Same thing with they're gonna clip this. But
they gonna clip this.
No matter how ignorant or stupid you may sound, no matter how uninformed you are, if you're willing to stand on it with the repercussions of the things you do and say, then ain't nothing you could do but respect it.
I don't think he really realizes that because it could go different ways. I don't think he's really qualified to understand the repercussions of what it could be.
No. I'm not talking about qualifications. I'm just saying, I know Schulz. I know the things that he's done. He's been in controversy before. Same thing with Donald Trump. Same thing with Dave Chappelle. Yeah. Netflix stood with Dave Chappelle when they tried to get him out the paint. You know what I'm saying? I respect that. It's we are in business with Dave Chappelle, and if y'all feel away, y'all can go somewhere. All right, bet. Well, now if you lose half of your revenue share to the LGBTQ community, then if you're willing to deal with that, then cool. I'm not a fan of people who want empathy for their loss based on things that they've done or said. That's all.
In this case, I've listened to Brilliant Idiots for 10, 12 years, and I've listened to Flagrant for a long time. I'm a Schulz fan, I'm a Charlamagne fan. But I think in this case, it just missed the mark, and a lot of people don't know that history. They don't have the history of knowing him or listening for so long. If you're seeing that initial clip out of context, I think it's okay to take accountability for a joke and just be like, I missed the mark. I missed the mark on the joke.
He had a lot of different
responses, trying to do it. Yeah.
But there was one controversial one.
The one controversial response. So he had a couple that were controversial. He tried to flip it and say there are rap lyrics that are offensive to Black women, but you're mad about the joke. However, he's talking about Kendrick. Kendrick isn't the guy who's offensive to people. He's the guy who has continuously uplifted
he's
people.
Offensive to some people.
Apparently to some people. But what really got people talking, especially on Twitter yesterday, was he said he was going to
don't say it, Jeremy.
Forcefully and he was joking, obviously, but he did
playing it? What are you gonna say?
Do you want to play that part? We can add it in after because we're gonna have to edit some of it. Mm-hmm. But he said he was gonna force himself onto Kendrick, or Kendrick couldn't stop him from forcing himself onto Kendrick because of his stature.
But I need Kendrick. I need you to do it, Kendrick. You want to squabble up with Kendrick? No. I mean, here's the thing. This is the thing that is kind of funny about it. Is first of all, Kendrick's people and the gang affiliate, everybody, his security, they will kill me. They will destroy me. They'll find me in the street. They'll fucking cut me up. They'll shoot me. They'll do whatever. I'm not a tough guy. Y'all will do. But just Kendrick, I would make love to him, and there's nothing he could do about it. Just Kendrick Lamar, I would make love to him, and the only thing that he could do is decide if it's consensual or not. That's the only thing he could do. If it's me and Kendrick, this is about physics. It's about physics. I don't even know if I'll get hard. But if we're in a cell, there's a chance that if we're in a cell and we're bored and we done tattooing each other, whatever you do in the cell, and we ran out of board games and we did all the other things, we cleaned everything, and I'm like, man, I might as well fuck you. There's nothing he could physically do to stop that besides put his legs in the air and choose a position. Maybe I'll let him choose a position. Why are you pulling this picture up?
You support that, King?
No. That's what I'm saying. It's not a jumbo pot of just, you support him because, no. It's not gumbo. I don't support the whole pot. I support the shrimp.
You support his right to make the joke.
It's a good shrimp.
Yeah, it's not just all catch all. I don't like that internet shit where people be like, you support Schulz and he went at the homie. It's like, bro, I support people's right to say whatever the fuck they want to say as long as they willing to deal with whatever comes with what they say. Period.
And
That's anybody. That's Dot, you, me. If Elliott be like, fuck white people, and he willing to stand on that, then fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
Love white people.
If Jeremy Hed be like, fuck black
Amazing people. Good people on both sides. Good people.
Well, this is an actual question for you guys because I have been thinking about this a lot lately. Where is your guys' hard line on things of, and if you might not even have one.
I hate bad jokes.
No, not even jokes. This isn't about jokes. This is about like, let's say somebody has one thing they believe or stand on. It could be politically, it could be morally, but you fuck with everything else they do. Do you have a hard line of like, oh, that person voted this way or that person believes this, I can't really fuck with them anymore if you fuck with everything else? Like, for example, I'll say I'm hypocritical in my beliefs, right? I've listened to Schulz for a very long time. I disagree with a lot of what he says, but I still listen to him. You can't take away what he's impacted on my life, right? A lot of people might say, I don't fuck with him at all after this. I listen to Joe Budden. Joe Budden's had some controversy in the past, but I like what he brings to my life. And that might be selfish on my end of not like cutting people off because of these certain beliefs or because of their stances on things or because of what they've done. Do you guys have hard lines of like, I would cut this person out because of this?
No,
I think it's a judgment thing. I think it's whatever your value system is, you may not agree with something, but unless it personally impacts you, I think that's the gauge, right? If it's something that's personally impacting you. And again, you could enjoy them as artists, but you're not necessarily friends with Schulz or Joe Budden. Like, you could enjoy their art. But you also could think when it's a misstep. I just think when it comes down to that, I think Schulz is a brilliant comedian. But I think with those things, he was just kind of off. And then it just kind of it does look cringy to me. It's like the whole thing that started it, that he did, and his response. I thought he could be more cleverly respond to what happened there and deliver better on it. And I don't think he did. I think he fell short.
Now that
but again, that's a comedian, like a comedian bombing. But I believe he's very smart, like you said, and a great comedian. So I just think that his approach with that wasn't correct. But does that mean I'm not gonna like support him or think he's a good comedian anymore? No.
Now the piece that I agree with Elliott said is I do have, it's not that I cut people off or feel like that. It's more like I have more faith in people. It's like, bro, you're smart enough to you're smart enough to figure out a better way.
That's a great point.
To do this.
Yeah.
Right? Just like when I'm talking to artists, it's the same thing. I'm in the studio. I just sent the artist a slap today. Hey, rap on this, right? Big, huge artist.
Yeah.
Sent them a record. Hey, rap on this. You see the temperature. You know what's going on, but you go out of your way to not do the thing for the sake of just not doing the thing. And you're smart. You understand that this record would probably do something for you.
Yeah.
But you, in your mind, are doing other things. You're too smart for that, and that's where I draw the line.
Well,
because I don't like implicit ignorance when you don't have to be. That don't make sense to me. Schulz is hyper intelligent.
Yeah.
So
very.
Being the fact that Schulz is hyper intelligent, it's like, yeah, he probably could have delivered a different way. I've been talking to Schulz about it. Like, Akash called me last week. I talked to Charlamagne about it. Charlamagne gave me a heads up that this was coming. Akash called me. He was like, yo, like, hey, we fuck with Kendrick. Like, what's up?
Because they all caught strays too.
Yeah. I'm like, bro, what you mean? What's up? Like, what you mean? Like, he was like, bro, he was like, Akash
what are you on?
Akash was like, bro, we love Kendrick. Now, to be fair, Akash has been on my phone more in the last 6 months than ever. Like,
he loves this rap battle.
Oh, he loves this shit. Hed, give me something. What's going on? But that's my guy. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with Akash. I fuck with Schulz. Been fucking with Schulz for a long time. But it's like, if Schulz is willing to make a joke and stand on the joke, shit. He willing to deal whatever come with that. He might get some bars on the album. I don't even know if the bar is about him. Nobody has told me that this bar is about Schulz.
It was about Schulz.
Who told you?
Jeremy Hecht told us.
Did you talk to Dot? No, because he didn't check your weak ass DM.
We know that. Hey, it's still fresh wounds.
It might be in your DM.
Fresh wounds. Okay. I didn't check this morning. But no, based on around the time that he was writing that verse, if we look at things in context, it would have been a popular topic. So it's very likely.
Also, full transparency, I didn't even know the clip that went viral with the joke. Like the whole, I think it was like the black women, the black dudes or whatever, they made a joke.
From the UK.
I didn't even know about that shit.
Yeah.
Charlamagne had to tell me about it. Then I was talking to Glasses. I'm like, bro, I'm literally confused. I have no idea what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
I don't be paying attention like that.
Really?
Yeah,
Black
man.
Girlfriend Effect.
Yeah.
You're
into that.
Yeah, she came in.
What's the Black Girlfriend? If they just come in and start fighting?
Nah, bro. You guys don't know about the Black Girlfriend Effect. She just...
Wait, what is the Black Girlfriend Effect? This is
you don't know about this?
Glow up the other culture.
Yeah, so you'll see a guy who's had a black girlfriend, all of a sudden he's got buzz cut, like clean shape up. Glows up, bro.
Yeah, I like that.
I like that.
They shave their hair because they start losing it. Because they're so stressed being around this black girl complaining about shit all the fucking time. That's why they got to shave their hair.
Nah, bro. White guys with black girlfriends,
they grow a beard because there's more cushion when they get slapped the fuck out of them. That's hilarious. I think the Black Girlfriend.
I got shit going on.
Real estate podcast.
But
I'm sending slaps out. I'm busy. Homie, rhyme on this.
But I'm just saying, like, I respect anyone who's willing to stand on what they standing on. And even if I don't agree with what you say, I still believe that you have the right to say it.
I agree with that. I think for me, it's more like, I get more disappointed by people that I'm more invested in. Like, I care more. That's why Drake, you see how much of he's still number 2 on my Spotify rap. The amount of a fan I am of Drake, it's only why I hold him to such a high regard, because I get more disappointed because I care. Just like if I care about you guys, I would hold you to a higher standard in my compass and be more disappointed if you did something because I view you a certain way.
And that's the hard thing about being a journalist, because it's hard not to personalize it because you have so much passion of it. Like, and that's why I struggle with the whole Drake critiques, because and to not say his name, because it feels like Elliott's making this personal. Like, I'll let little stands pull me in, like why did you violate him? You went to his house, blah blah. Like, and I'll hit back the homie and say he violated me, or he broke it. Or he was fouling me. He sent me, but it's like you can't personalize it, especially in the position we're in. So it's hard to like control your emotions about it and then tell your truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is you have to call it while we see it. Like, that was a bad joke by Schulz. It didn't land.
Yeah.
But you got to rip the emotion out of it, because then if you sound too personalized, it doesn't hold the same merit or weight.
Yeah, and then you said that's where you sound biased. Like, in this is like, tough one for me. I'm a very big Schulz fan, but I was watching that yesterday. I'm like, this just wasn't funny to me. This like just what, and he has the right to make the joke, but as much as I love his comedy,
and maybe it's not that. Maybe it's not funny because you were more intel knowing them. They're truly offended. They love Kendrick, and why you diss our guy? Like, so maybe that's it. Maybe Andrew, being a big fan of Kendrick, is actually somewhat offended that he feels Kendrick took the bait of this sort of cultural thing.
I don't think he's a Kendrick
and acknowledged it.
I think Akash is. I don't think Schulz was a big. And they also have a steak sponsorship, I do want to point out. That was an interesting. I think that was why Kendrick took that shot too. I think it was like not just hey, the comedy thing. It was also in the context of talking about media platforms pushing narratives that may have been paid for by other things.
Kendrick Lamar doesn't like these gambling companies?
I don't think he's a huge fan.
No sponsorship here. We're just shouting them out.
Cut the names.
Petition. Yeah, beep it out.
I'll say that nobody has ever told me that he was talking about Schulz.
Jeremy Hecht told you.
Jeremy Hecht is on paperwork.
He's footnote 15.
Yeah, I'm footnote 15. Okay, fine. But that's irrelevant to this conversation.
So until somebody tells me,
I love footnote 15. That's amazing.
Until somebody tells me that he's talking about Schulz, none of this shit is.
But Schulz responded, so clearly he felt like he was.
Yeah, but a hit dog is gonna holler. Are you not familiar with that nomenclature?
I'm familiar with the nomenclature, but I was trying to piece together exactly.
Norman who?
Okay, so Norman what happens is in old Black Dogma. Are you familiar with Dogma? Look that shit up.
That was a movie, right?
Yeah, but it's also a word.
Right?
It's
White
also
folks
a word.
And Chris Rock was in that movie.
It is a principle or set of principles laid down by an authority as incontrovertibly true.
There's a word for you.
I might have to look. Can I look up that word too?
Incontrovertibly.
On your own time, King.
Okay.
But anyway, old Black folklore. Are you familiar with that one?
Yeah.
Okay. That's better for
we
you.
met in the middle. There we go. Bet. Okay.
In Black folklore, when you take a rock and you throw it over a wall, the dog that got hit is the one who holler.
Yeah.
If there's dogs,
mm-hmm.
that's what a hit dog, a holler means. So if I throw a rock ambiguously, ambiguously?
Yeah.
If I throw a rock ambiguously over a wall and there's just dogs over there, the one that hollers the one that got hit.
Yeah, but let's say there's no wall. And let's say somebody's throwing a rock and they're like...
Let's say you're a black man. What the fuck are you talking
about?
Okay. Don't ever say you're a black man.
I will never say that. And
hey, you could be anything you want. I could identify as an earring back these days.
Every once in a while, DJ Hed will say something like, all right, we don't have to go too deep. We don't need to get canceled yet. But no, any closing thoughts?
Leaving black women alone.
Speaking of black women, shout out to black women, but Billboard did a top 10 female rappers list.
Jeremy said I'm slacking on my Mackin. Where's my list?
Where's your list?
You've been talking about this list for 10
you've been talking
weeks.
about this list since the summer.
Yeah.
Drop. And they gotta bait me. You gotta tag it as over.
You could just stand on what you said. I'm gonna do this list.
I'm gonna do it.
They beat you to it. So how do we feel? We have Glorilla.
I like that list. I disagree, homeboy. I disagree.
Okay, we have Glorilla 1, Meg
Cardi
Thee Stallion
B a 10?
2.
Cardi B is a 10?
Nicki Minaj 3, Sexy Red 4, Lotto 5, Doechii 6, Doja Cat 7, JT 8.
JT
Rhapsody
is above
9,
Cardi B?
Cardi B 10.
JT is above Rhapsody. Is like egregious.
Crazy.
Look that shit up.
Yeah, this egregious is good.
Again, I love Billboard. Everybody loves Billboard. I know the homie Damian Scott works over there, but again, who are these people?
Call Damian.
He said, who is Rap Caviar?
Can you call Damian?
I don't have his number.
Call. You know somebody Billboard? You know somebody?
Damian Scott.
All right, call Damian.
I know my guy. Call Lamar.
Call Carl.
Do I have Carl?
I ain't calling nobody. You want to out the people? Billboard staff him?
No, I just want to call Carl. I have questions.
You got Carl's number?
Let's see.
He gonna look at his phone like Jeremy Hecht.
No, I only have Instagram DMs with Carl.
You trying to out the people behind Billboard?
What are you, a media personality who don't actually interface with the people you say you know?
No, we know each other in real life.
Yeah, but you know each other through DM. Do he send you records?
No. Some people I try to DM for records. And
Hey,
do you think that was a shot? Is this just a hit dog hollering? Some people say that this is a shot when on Broccoli he said, "Hey Doc, can I get a drop?"
I'm like, nigga, no.
Yeah.
What about it?
Should have hit dog holler.
Should have hit dog holler.
As in, like I was one of those people who said, "Can I get a drop?"
You think that you?
I don't know you, man.
You see how I'm trying to still be like, oh, he knows who I am? Okay,
I told Elliott Wilson that he was a megalomaniac. But
yo, he's fancy.
But Jeremy Hecht, your inflated self.
I don't believe that. I just want to let you know I don't believe it, but I thought that was funny. Okay.
And DJ Hed doesn't lack any confidence. This might be the most arrogant show ever in hip hop history.
No.
There's others.
The Button Podcast got us. You tripping.
There's others.
You tripping.
Okay, wait. So how would you rearrange this list? You don't have to give us your full list.
You like Gorilla number 1 though, right?
I like Glorilla number 1.
Yeah, Glow.
Yeah, Glow.
What, Jeremy, you trying to give me a list right now? I'm not doing it. I'm going to do 20 though. I'd
move Rhapsody way up and I put Doechii up a couple. I don't mind. Meg sold really well. And she did have an arena tour with Glorilla. I'd probably put her top 5.
I might have a rough one.
But Cardi hasn't dropped much, so I'm not mad
Cardi's
at her. She deserves to be higher.
Cardi's officially not coming until next year now.
That's official?
That's what she seems like, yeah.
Okay.
That's what she on.
Okay.
As a
family vacation time.
Let me see if I have my tentative list somewhere on my phone here. I'm not going to give you the full. My draft.
Let me find out Elliott Wilson's ghost writing for Billboard.
He sold his list?
I will say let me say who's not on this list. And do you think it is a fun game? Who's not on the list and who should be top 10? If you guys agree.
Who's not on the list, who should be top 10?
Who should be considered.
Okay.
Other girls. Flo Milli.
Shout out to Flo Milli.
Ice Spice, who's a little bit on decline right now. Corey LeRae's out here. B is out here. Tierra Whack is out here. Little Sims is out here. Anicia, Cash Doll, Sweetie, Win. This girl's out here, you see? I'm doing deep undercover, man.
Cash Doll album was actually
Cash Doll had some slaps.
Cash Doll album was cool, bro.
Shout out Cash Doll.
I fuck with Cash Doll.
Some gems on
the whole first half of that album is pretty.
Yeah,
cool.
I fuck with Cash Doll, bro. She came on Effective immediately, and she got some shit off her chest.
Okay, so Billboard's just a little appetizer. I'm gonna come with the main course. I'm gonna put things in order.
That was just the veggies. We got
it's the veggies. You know what I'm saying? Snippets. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you that 20.
Okay, we will
drop
look forward
and give you 20
to it.
real quick.
Who would you take off the list, Hecht?
You're trying to get me into hot water?
Just off.
Which black woman would you like to remove?
I know what you're trying to do. How about I will assess.
I only ask you that because they're all black women.
I know. I see exactly through this. But I will table this and I will bring it back when Elliott has his list, and then I'll have to take some people off the list.
Take somebody off the list, Elliott. Just off. No placement.
JT.
Actually, Doja Cat a black woman?
Off the top 10.
She forgot to claim it for a while.
I don't know what that means.
Chad knows what I mean.
I love JT, but she's not. I wouldn't put her top 10.
All right.
I do really have something to get off my chest. Dave Blunts needs help. Do you guys know Dave Blunts?
I'm lost.
He needs help.
I have a question.
Okay. Question.
Who the fuck is Dave Blunts?
Okay. Can we pull up Dave Blunts?
This is one of his wacky segments. Here we go.
He was performing at Juice WRLD's Day on stage with an oxygen tank, and Snoop Dogg had recently criticized him.
Hey, Chicago, do y'all have a problem with me sitting down on this stage? Exactly. Get the fuck off my dick, Snoop Dogg.
And then he told Snoop that he should stay off the blunt. Snoop replied, we'll put the video. He replied by basically saying, like, I can't stay off the blunt.
Hey, Chicago, do y'all have a problem with me sitting down on this stage? Exactly. Get the fuck off my dick, Snoop Dogg.
That was funny. Go ahead, little homie. I mean, big homie. Do your thing, cuz. I ain't fucking with you. Have your fun. I can't put down the blunt. 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 Leave me alone, cuz. I'm trying to enjoy my little life over here, man. Go on, keep doing your shows, man. Keep rocking and rolling, man. I'm with you, dog. I ain't against you. I'm with you, man. Do your thing. I can't put down the blunt. You can't put down the cup. I can't put down the blunt. I can't put down the blunt. I can't put down the blunt.
But just looking at this, very talented artist, super talented, okay? He makes good music. I like him. He's funny, good character. This man needs help, and we can't just sit around and watch this man and not tell him that he needs help. I think it's okay to fat shame sometimes. I think it's okay to tell somebody, yo, you need to eat healthier, get in the gym, do something. But us cheering while a man has an oxygen tank and he looks like that in an arena, to me, I don't like it. And I think whoever Dave Blunt's team is, help this man.
Damn, Jeremy Hecht.
Is that
so he's a known artist that's been making noise?
Yeah, he's like a bubbling underground artist. He's like kind of got like.
He said bubbling on purpose.
Easy.
No,
yes, you did.
I didn't.
That'd
be good.
You was a rapper.
I would.
You a rapper?
I
dog.
would accept it. I would accept it if I did say that. But yeah,
bubbling is crazy.
Bubbling is
and then
boiling is crazy too.
Yeah, the homie need to focus on his health.
Yeah, he's definitely not running the game.
See, that's two.
But no. But
hey, no, Cook Schulz.
No. Oh,
insensitive white.
In another time, I would have taken it.
You go straight out of a segment where you talking about a white man.
Yeah,
should never joke about a black woman.
Black women, I said.
Black women.
Yeah,
and then you go straight into fat shaming a black man who needs oxygen.
He needs help
to sustain animation.
Animation is crazy. But yeah,
I use the true form definition.
I think in certain senses, joking might actually be what he needs. This is not a joke.
No.
But if that's what it takes to get him
that's
into
not what
health.
Jokes? No. That nigga needs sea moss.
He take him to Sebi. To Sebi's family.
That nigga needs some sea moss and some bitters.
Yeah.
And you know, we got it. Yeah, I'm gonna say, you know what?
Send
if you part of his, what's his name?
Dave Blunts.
He smoke?
He told Snoop Dogg to stay off the blunts, so I don't know if it's a part of his brand.
Tell me this man don't be smoking.
CT, does Dave Blunt smoke?
Anyway. He drinks promethazine?
Yeah.
Ugh. Yeah. Hey, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, live your life, King. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing for you.
You're not gonna send him a slap? If
Bro, the CMOS can't do nothing if he drinking that shit.
Stop drinking that shit.
You don't want CMOS and lean combination?
Combination.
All right. Too far. All right.
Bro, Jeremy's just, bro, what's up?
What are you on?
I missed you guys and I got overly zealous.
You want to talk about something? What you want to talk about?
Nothing.
You don't have nothing. You don't want have no pressing anything you want to discuss.
I have more. I have more theories.
Let's work.
No.
No. Fuck the laptop. Do you have anything you want to work through?
How's it
Close
going?
the laptop.
How's it going with your black woman?
You good?
Yeah, great. It's going great with my black woman. The Kendrick thing, I think I recovered, but I also get trauma flashes. So I think that at some point I will be okay. But
okay.
Yeah.
So what have you been emotional about in the last 5 days?
He just said he had a nightmare about you this morning. You evil man. You broke his heart in front of the world. You do diligence him with Kendrick Lamar.
Hey, well, you know.
And then he has to have the people coming to him. Like, how emotional were the responses? Go back to that, to you.
I had a lot of, the worst was people, and I still get some of them, of people being like, yo, the fact that Dot knows you, bro, the fact that Kendrick knows you, your hard work really paying off. I'm so proud of you, bro. And then I'll kind of look at the message and it's like, do I let this go? And usually I'll be like, did you watch the clip?
Second slide.
Yeah, I was
dude,
like, go to the second slide. And then the best comment on the last episode that I saw, someone's like, yo, J-Dot, so happy for you. I could start crying. And then it only had a couple likes, but his comment under was just, no! And it had 100 likes.
Hit him with the steel chair.
But they say to check on your strong friends. How are you doing?
I'm strong?
Yeah.
You sizing me up.
I'm saying emotionally, you seem strong. You have walls up emotionally. So
I have walls up emotionally?
Yeah.
He's impervious to illness, as you can see.
Yeah, he's fighting through illness right now with CMOS.
Yeah, look that one up. Impervious. I like that word too.
Yeah, I tried.
That was a good
going
one.
back. I'm trying to think.
Yeah. Work that muscle, King.
A little elementary school. William Cullen Bryant High School.
You said I'm my what?
How are you doing?
I'm just ill, not sick.
Booked and busy?
Oh, can we real quick before we get out? So, any update on if Wayne was actually in the booth? If anything, are we?
I don't have a comment on that.
I think y'all shut that down. Y'all shut it down.
I don't know about.
Peace.
I don't know about. I said I would really like.
Tucci.
I said I would really like for that not to happen,
Yeah.
and I would really like for that not to be the case. And I said Dot didn't diss Lil Wayne, and if that's what he feels, then he's entitled to feel away. But I would really like for him to not engage in that.
Yeah. Also,
as a Lil Wayne fan, and as somebody who
none of us want to see that.
Somebody who has had personal and professional benefits from Lil Wayne. I just would really like for that not to be a thing.
Me too. I also want to send condolences to Eminem. His mother passed away a couple days ago. So
rest in peace.
Sending prayers to that family.
Spotlight.
Family.
Yeah.
You know who got overlooked in this whole thing? A white man named Jack Harlow.
Oh my God, I keep forgetting to bring this up.
That's his whole point.
He dropped. See how y'all do it?
Yeah.
What do you want to say?
I had it on the list on GNX saying the biggest loser that day is Jack Harlow.
Well, the next day, GNX bomb came out of nowhere. He gave his first single, "Hello Miss Johnson," I think it's called. Little bossa nova, little bop.
Yeah.
Teasing on the TikTok and got the ringer camera video.
It was a good tune.
So support my guy Jack Harlow, man. And the internet be trying to make him now that he's gonna do the Posty Malone. He's gonna Tommy Richmond us. They see him out here singing Elvis records and shit. I check with the homies, as DJ Hed would say. Generation Now, my guy Lake. The boy's hip hop, man. We getting a hip hop album. Harlow is hip hop.
Okay, good.
Respect Jack Harlow. Listen to that song, man. Little Miss Johnson, little slap for you right there. Little bossa nova slap, man. And then put that GNX on repeat. But let's get that Jack Harlow in rotation, man. Are we getting spins, man? With media base? Can we get it? What's going on, man?
You want to see what Jack?
I want to see what's going on. Was it service? Did we service that Jack record?
Hey, man, listen.
It's a slow start.
Hey, man. I fuck with Jack. That's my guy, too.
Bossa Nova.
Yeah, shout out.
And y'all lame down on Jack, man. I'm still mad. He gave you slaps. He gave you hip hop. Lame down on my guy, Jack Harlow, man.
I mean,
Jeremy feels me on that, man.
I do. I like this song. Yeah, I really was. I was like, damn. That the white guy did get completely shot out of the conversation that day. I was like, damn, Jack.
Oh, he
Jack
stepped on OG though too. Oh, Ice Cube.
Yeah, and he stepped on Ice Cube.
Did Kendrick not like that? Was Kendrick when Kendrick was Kendrick? Maybe Kendrick didn't love that.
He might have. He didn't.
Maybe he didn't love it.
He was just setting the tone of like, here's where we're at. He might not have liked it.
I was Jeremy Hecht before Jeremy.
That's
Hecht.
A crazy bar. Who would be say? Who do you think would say that?
You would say I was Elliott Wilson before I was Elliott Wilson. You would diss me.
Oh, no, you would say that to me.
I said to you.
Yeah, if you say that to me. Yeah,
okay,
yeah, damn.
Would you be offended?
Well, not if it was you, because if it was someone I don't know, then I might be like, what did this bar mean? Well, he pulls up.
What's your spotlight?
Detroit.
What's your obscure friend that you have that's 10 spins?
I like to give the spotlight.
Big shout out to Matofia Lufu from thing. I've listened to his 7 albums and it's amazing, man. It's talented, man. He's coming down to the show. He's performing. It's amazing talent, man.
You did it for
Chris
me.
Patrick and shit's also
hey,
on
shout
the album.
out Chris Patrick.
He's a feature on there.
I'm not shouting out Chris Patrick again. He's not my spotlight today. No, that was good. That was good. No, my obscure person I know, Detroit Diamond, who's on Rhythm and Flow.
Okay.
Super talented. She's been killing it on Rhythm and Flow.
Netflix. Yeah.
And she performed a couple times at Something Dope and always had super high energy, shut it down. So I'm looking forward to whatever she does in the show and outside of the show.
So we don't know who won the show yet, right?
No, I don't think. Does anyone here watch the show? It's not ended, right? Rhythm and Flow?
Rhythm and Flow, season 2?
No, it hasn't ended. No, it's still.
No, so it's still going.
Shout
so
out to my dude, J Taj. Believe Me Is Hard. That's his record.
Nice.
All right, so here you go. It's kind of
Jack Harlow.
It's kind of ugly. I ain't gonna front. So if you scroll to the
was it officially serviced?
Yeah, you can look. Yeah, you can see the spins on that. Right?
It's not even more, darling. I got more spins, darling.
It hasn't cracked 100 on any market yet.
Okay, it's
on
coming
any specifically. But after this spotlight,
quiet, Elise. Jack Harlow.
After this spotlight, maybe the spins will
Generation
go up.
Now, man.
We can check in next week and we can see the impact. Jack Harlow, new song.
I fuck with Jack, man.
Yeah. Bet on Jack, man.
You know what I'm saying? It's just
bet on the Jack, man.
It's timing. It shit go crazy sometimes.
Why's Kendrick stepping on everybody, man?
Well, he gave you a hint in 2021 with the album.
Wait, who? What?
He asked me a specific question. I gave him a specific answer. Jeremy Hecht.
What's your spotlight, DJ Hed?
Bro, you gotta be on it, dog. Like you be slipping. My spotlight. What? Your new name is Paperwork.
That's not my new name.
I like
Paperwork.
I like Paperwork.
Can I be Paperboy at least?
No, Paperwork.
That's crazy.
I like Paperwork.
Informer.
This is a tough week.
That's a tough week. Every week you say that.
Tell me what's really going on.
Actually, you know what? Jack Harlow's my spotlight.
Hey!
Let's double down on Jack. Let's
we
go.
can't repeat, man. Come on, man. Somebody from the West Coast did something.
Well, I want to spotlight all of the artists, the independent artists that are on
Billboard.
They first Billboard placement.
Which young artist do you think shined the most on GNX that really seized that opportunity that stood out the most to you?
I think AZ Chike is one of them people.
That's the Hey Now, right?
Hey Now, say now.
Yeah, AZ Chike.
No, he's on Peekaboo.
Peekaboo, I'm not bad. Peekaboo.
Yeah. So I think AZ Chike is he's been ready for this opportunity, and hopefully he has the records to substantiate this kind of look. I haven't heard nothing yet, but I think AZ Chike is one of them people who people aren't very familiar with at all. Mm-hmm. But it's like, especially the kind of record he's on now, that's what he does anyway. Mm-hmm. Whereas most people like,
they come with the money right there. He's got the money.
Yeah,
and the sunglasses.
Also, I can't speak on it as of right now, but Wale the Sensei gonna have a big year in 2025. Mm. He has he has a nice situation on the horizon for him.
He said he was on the phone with Travis recently.
While the sensei has a nice
See,
I was on it there, right?
That's due diligence.
situation.
He's doing his due diligence. He's
on
paying
the
attention.
horizon. Also, Hit a J3. I think he has the biggest quotable. Tell him Hit it did it. Everybody's saying it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
Lefty gunplays everywhere right now.
Yeah, Lefty's doing big things.
But yeah, I think just spotlight those dudes, man, because they deserve the look. And everybody else who wasn't on the project, who felt like they needed to be on the project, you wasn't on the pop out, you feel like you need to be on a pop out. Niggas is hitting me to open up the tour. It's like, bro,
100 BPM.
100 BPM. 100 BPM. But just keep working, bro. Like, don't let this shit get in the way of what God has for you. Just keep working.
Draw inspiration from it.
That's it.
Everybody can't get in. Everybody can't go.
That's it.
And God is always on time.
Yeah. Happy Hanukkah, Jeremy Hecht.
Thank you. Thank you. Are you not gonna wish it next week though? It's still, we got 2 weeks.
How long is Hanukkah?
It's 8 days.
Damn.
Yeah, 8 crazy nights.
Why is it 8 days?
Well, do you want to know the history of
No,
Hanukkah?
I just want to know why it's 8 days.
Well, the oil lasted for 8 straight days on the menorah inside the temple.
Yeah, we ain't got time for
shattered.
this
Yeah,
shit,
okay,
man.
we can. All right, we'll look it up. I'll talk on camera. All right.
Don't you like
the
learning?
bigger picture.
I do like learning, but like, he kept saying more and more shit that I don't know.
Yeah.
I was like, you know. The Dre what?
The Dr. Dreidel?
Dr. Dreidel?
Yeah.
Man, rap this Dreidel day. do the thing.
Like, subscribe.
Comment, subscribe, like,
shout out to the
comment.
chat.
He loves the chat.
Oh yeah, shout out to the chat. Appreciate you.
Love you for watching.
every week for watching live with us and chat and stuff like that. And yeah, it's the bigger picture. We out here.
Yeah. The bigger picture.